going on every single beat. It's my heart so deep. Wanna wrap my arms around you, cause you sweep me off my feet. Girl, you know that there ain't nobody moving like you. You know you got me. I love the things you do. Maybe I'm getting into trouble, but I just wanna be your lover. Cause you're making me feel. I love when it feels right. It is just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Ooh, I love when it feels right. Ooh, listen really close. This is how it goes. Opposites attract. Guessing everybody knows. Fire on the floor, sticking out the door. We're just getting started, lady. Now I really want some more. Girl, you know that there ain't nobody moving like you. You know you got me. I love the things you do. Maybe I'm getting into trouble, but I just wanna be your lover. Cause you're making me feel. I love when it feels right. It is just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Oh yeah, I love when it feels right. Love when it feels right. It is just one of these nights. Love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Won't stop till the daylight. Cause I don't ever wanna leave. I don't wanna leave. It's way beyond better now. I give it up on love, but now I believe. Love when it feels right. It's just one of these. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. I love when it feels nice. I love it in my eyes. Oh yeah. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. I love when it feels right. So it's just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong, all because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Love when it feels right. Hey. It's just one of these nights. Love when it feels nice. Yeah, the apple of my eye. Love when it feels right. It's just one of these nights. Love when it feels nice. The apple of my eye. Hey, I got to have you, baby. I do. Feels so right, huh? It feels so right. It feels so right.
Stepping out, it's Friday night. How I'm longing for this day. Yes, I'm single, oh, we want to mingle, and my friends are on the way. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, whoa. I got that good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, whoa. And time after time, I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. She's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. Can live without. Time after time after time, I'm wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of.
Whoa! Hey everybody out there! Welcome to CSEN and welcome to an entire month of Pride activity. That's right, all June you're going to be seeing LGBTQIA plus acts from all over the country right here on CSEN. Now I am so proud to be part of our LGBT community within the theater and so proud to announce all of the things we'll be doing this entire month. Now, starting on Fridays at 7:30 and Saturdays at 9:30, our classic comedy sports matches will be played by all of our LGBT cast members from around the building. So you're going to want to check that out. That's going to be incredibly fun. Saturday nights at 11, what was normally Late Night Roulette is now Rainbow A Go-Go with our host, Holly Ballou.
Thanks, Jason. Hi, I'm Holly Ballou, furry princess extraordinaire, and this June I'm hosting Rainbow A Go-Go. What's Rainbow A Go-Go, you ask? Well, I'm glad you did. It's only the hottest streaming queer variety show on Twitch. Every Saturday at 11 p.m., after the kids have gone to bed, we turn things up to... Really? Okay. We turn things up to Queer 11 and bring you the best LGBTQ acts right to your screen. We've got singers, character pieces, drag queens, magicians, you name it, we got it. It's nothing but fun, stuffed into 6 pairs of tights and wrapped in a bow, kind of like me. So join me every Saturday in June for Rainbow Go-Go, and let's have some fun. Mwah, 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 mwah. Back to you, Jason.
If you've never seen Holly Ballou, it's worth tuning in just to see Holly. That's going to happen every Saturday night at 11. Also on Saturday nights, in between our 7:30 and 9:30 comedy sports matches, we're going to have Queer's the Question, an all-queer trivia show hosted by various members of the LGBT community within comedy sports, and we're going to test what people know about LGBT culture, history, famous politicians, famous celebrities, all sorts of gay, lesbian, trans, bi, and everyone else sort of trivia within that. So that's every Saturday between the 7:30 and 9:30 match, and all are welcome for that as well. And this is all culminating in one final magical event at the end of the month. That's right, we have a worldwide Pride weekend where we have invited players from all over the comedy sports universe, from all of our 30 cities, to come sit in with us and play. So every match that entire weekend will be populated with LGBTQIA plus members from all over the comedy sports universe, some of which you have seen before, some of which you will meet for the first time, but either way, we are incredibly excited and honored to be hosting that event, and that's the last weekend of June. There are so many things to do, and as the world opens back up, we know that your time is valuable, and any minute you spend with us is amazing and magical. So please join us in celebrating what we consider one of the most magical months of the year. And we cannot wait to see you there. Now I'm going to dance my way out of this while I magically disappear. Oh no! I went back to the future! Oh, and by the way, we have an amazing pride shirt. You're gonna want it. Okay, no, hold on.
Welcome! What is up, loyal fans? What is up, new friends? And what is up, everybody in between? Welcome. How are you? It is Friday night. I may have just disappeared, or my computer's tricking me. There I am. The internet is mad at me. So, I am your host for tonight. I am Carly Kohake, and I am going to be your digital Sherpa. So, I'm just wondering how you are. Put in that chat how you're doing. It is Friday, our 7:30 match. It is Comedysportz on CSEN Network on Twitch. Also, over in that chat, I am going to launch our first poll. So up in the top right corner of that chat, there's a little drop down where you can tell us, are you new? Are you returning? Are you somewhere in between? And also, Carly, stop yelling. If you choose that one, I won't listen because I'm stubborn. Anyways, let me explain what we're doing here tonight. This is Comedysportz. That means we are doing improv comedy as a sport. Improv comedy is comedy made off of the top of our heads, on the spot, in scenes, songs, and games. And sports are an arbitrary set of rules put on around an arbitrary set of time, designed to pit your friends against you, and hopes of gaining glory. So, sports. So as that poll is running in the chat, I just want to let you know that this is how we are going to be awarding points throughout the match. And I would like to say thank you so much for telling me to stop yelling. I won't listen. It's a common theme and feedback for me, and I still haven't listened. So, throughout the match, we will be coming to you, our loyal fans, to decide who was funnier, who sang it better, and who sounded better. And I'll throw a poll up in the chat, and you can use your channel points and just a good old-fashioned single vote to let us know who should get those big points. I do have to warn you that we have a foul here. We have many fouls, but the one that is most important is called the out of bounds foul. That means when somebody goes over that line of good taste, goes a little Bed Bath or Beyond, and steps into the canyon of Rugrats, they will get the out of bounds foul, and our referee will administer some points or personal punishment. So just be careful. And then also you should know that this can be called on you. We have an out of bounds bot in the chat. It's an upgrade. There was a new version, so we upgraded it overnight. And it will pick up on anything that is lewd, crude, lascivious, or just a little bit cussy pants. And it will first give you a warning, and then on the second attempt, you will be booted out of this arena. Okay, enough rules. It is warm here in Chicago where I am located. It's like a cool 88 degrees, and I took a drive today and saw a friend, but I went in the chat, I want you to put summer bucket list activities. So is it driving with the windows down? Or is it as complicated as like having a picnic in a tree? Or you can also do something as simple as a vacation into a lazy river. I would love it. Okay, so while you are putting those suggestions in the chat, I want to let you know that just below me there is a very useful bar down here with our Chicago resource guide. It has information on Black Lives Matter, Chicago-owned Black businesses, and AAPI resources to help support those communities as our country is going through some growing pains and some sustained growing pains. Anyways, in there is a Chicago resource guide that can help you support every folk that needs it. Okay. I see drinking root beer floats. I love that. You know what? I think you're warm. You're bold, you're bad, you're wiser, you're hard, you're tough, you're wiser. You gotta be ready. Now I'm gonna go and get our players from the locker room and start this match. Welcome to the Comedysportz Dome, established in the dystopian 1984. Tonight, we have two powerhouse teams lining up for a powerful impact. First is our O'Hares, and leading us out the gate is the pinch hitter and all-around good time gal, Charisse Johnson. Second up, we have our clean sweeper and the guy who likes to paint the town red. It's Jason Geis. Oh, it's the sweetest meanie that you'll ever find. It's the captain of the O'Hares, Simon Collier. And holding down the fort is our Chicago bosses. Leading off is outfielder Jacob Schaefer. All right, this newbie and veteran at the same time, it's Susan Harmon. And the captain of the downtown Chicago bosses, embroiled in the victory winning streak, it is Todd Page. And in black and white stripes, calling it a tight and fair match, it is Ref Pat Connolly.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Carly. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
I'm over on this side. Yeah. All right.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully, and I'm excited for tonight's match. It is, I believe, our very first match of Pride Month, which explains the flag behind me. We have some fantastic games and some fantastic players for you this evening. Now, Carly has already told you about the out-of-bounds foul, but there's one other foul we want to go over before every single match, and that is, in this virtual space, our technical foul. We are all on Zoom. We are all on Twitch. We all are on the internet, which means lots of things can go wrong. Computers can crash. Video cameras can go out. Connections can become unstable. If that happens, even if it's no fault of the player's own, I can blow my whistle and call the technical foul if something technically goes wrong, and that player will have to take a penalty in the scene, maybe lose points depending on what happens. But hopefully we don't ever have to call that one. I just want to mention a huge shout out to our music director, Ryan Mira, whose wonderful organ music you hear behind me. Yay! All right, I think that's just about everything we need to cover. So, Carly, you ready to kick this off?
Oh yeah, I'm jonesing for a match.
Then let's get our captains to the screen. And yes, Mark Wilder, 3 cheers for Oregon. Oregon, Oregon. All right, Captain Todd, Captain Simon, Captain Simon, Captain Todd, please virtually shake hands.
Oh, hey.
Yes, we have the bosses versus the O'Hares. This is going to be fun. So to decide our coin toss, since we aren't in the same space, it's tough to see and keep things honest. I have written down a number on this notepad, somewhere between 1 and 5,000. Whoever comes closest to that number without going over gets to choose our first head-to-head game. I'm going to start with the red team. Simon, what number would you like to go with between 1 and 1,000?
2,499.
2,499. Todd, what is your number?
It was out of 1,000?
Yes.
Okay, great. In that case, 500.
Great. Both of you were way too high. The number I wrote down was 4. But Todd was technically closer, unless we consider numbers a chain that loops back around itself, in which case Simon is closer. But I'm going to go with Todd. Todd, what would you like to challenge the red team to in our opening head-to-head for 5 points?
You know what? I'm in a greedy mood tonight, so I'm going to call I Want It That Way.
Ooh, Captain Simon, do you accept?
I could have sworn you said 5,000, but yes, I'll take it. We'll play that. We'll play that game.
I may have said 5,000. I was not paying attention to the rules. I was making up on the spot.
I was still very wrong. I just...
But these rules I will enforce. Captains, field your team.
Hey!
All right. All right. In the chat right now, I need a bunch of 1-syllable names or 1-syllable words. If your name is, for example, Patrick, like mine, that's 2 syllables, so you might want to shorten it to something like Pad, like everyone is now doing. So go ahead and put some of those 1-syllable words, 1-syllable names. The way this is going to work is they are going to reimagine a classic Backstreet Boys song, I Want It That Way for you, but they're going to replace it with brand new improvised lyrics. They're going to have to rhyme the word that I choose. The first person is going to have to rhyme it once. The second person is going to have to rhyme it once. The third person is going to rhyme it once. The fourth person must rhyme it 3 times. If a player does not think of a rhyme that matches the word we've chosen, I will blow my whistle sound, and they will have to leave the screen. If they take too long or they fall off the rhythm of the song, they will have to tweet, tweet, clap, clap, leave the screen. Or if what they said is a repetition, they will have to whistle sound, clap, clap, leave the screen. All right, I'm now going to give you all the order you'll be competing in this game in, and the order will go Todd, Simon, Jacob, Charisse, Susan, Jason. All right. Everyone has their numbers. Everyone is ready to go. The word that we are going to start with for this first round of Backstreet Boys I Want It That Way is going to be Pat. Pat. P-A-T, Pat. We are starting with Todd. Players, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Begin!
Big thanks to Pat.
He has a nice cat.
You know I love his hat. I want it that way.
Tell me why did you know that the world was flat? Tell me why I walked all over that mat. Tell me why I am super duper fat. I want it that way. Buzz, 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 there's a gnat.
I vote Democrat.
I was an acrobat. I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Is that a little rat?
Tell me why.
Or is it just a little brat?
Tell me why.
Oh no, an anvil, I went splat. I want it that way.
Do you like my cravat?
I am fat with a PH.
I'm I'm sorry. I thought you'd already used that with the PH earlier.
It's a different one.
I'm afraid it is the exact same rhyme. So, Sharice, you have to whistle sound, clap, clap, leave the screen.
Bye.
All right. Tough call, but I had to make it. All right. Your new word is going to be lane. Lane is your word. We are going to keep more or less the same order. So the order is going to go. Actually, I'm going to change it up a little bit. It is going to go Jacob, Susan, Jason, Todd, Simon. Just like that. Your word is lane. Beginning now. Tweet.
Hey, look, I'm staying in my lane.
Is that 'cause you got a big brain?
Or is it a mild pain? I want it that way.
Tell me
Tell me-
why.
I've got a big lion mane.
Tell me why.
I'm traveling on an aeroplane.
Tell me why.
My friend is named Courtney Fontaine. I want it that way.
That clown posse is insane.
Excuse me, can I get an autograph, Mr. Billy Zane?
Ugh, I hate it when he mansplains. I don't want it that way. Tell
I'm
me
sorry,
why.
but I do have to call you out there because you had mansplains, plural, with the S on the end instead of just mansplain. I've just told you what the foul was in. Even though you already knew what went wrong, I feel like this is some sort of recursive thing happening here that I can't get out of. But nonetheless, Susan, you have to leave the screen.
Wow.
I know, the irony of that one is going to stick with me. All right, we are going to go in the order of Jason, Todd, Simon, Jacob. Your word is going to be, ooh, I like this one, floop. Floop is your word.
Floop.
And we'll begin now.
Oopsie doop, I made a floop.
At the dentist, my lips droop.
This is an improv troupe. I want it that way.
Tell me why.
I have to sneak and snoop.
Tell me why.
Why does that smell like poop?
Tell me why.
Oh my gosh, there's a Girl Scout troop.
I'm sorry, we already had troop. Also, I almost called the out of bounds foul. Consider that a yellow card warning on that one. But Jacob, you have to leave the screen, leaving only Captain Todd left for the blue team. All right. Our new order is going to be it's going to be Jason, Todd, Captain Simon. Just like that. Your new word is going to be, ooh, I really like this one from Modub. This is Geist. Geist is your word.
Oh boy.
All right. And we're going to start this round now.
It is not pronounced Geist.
I like little furry mice.
This is a big heist. I want it that way.
Tell me why.
I wish I had more Zeist.
Tell me
I'm sorry.
why.
As much as I do
I
like
would
that,
like some fried rice.
to be fair, I should have called you out when you got your own pronunciation of your name wrong in the first round, but I have to do it now. I'm afraid Jason has to clap, leave the screen, leaving us with a captain's battle. In fact, because it is a captain's battle, I am adding 1 bonus point to this game. So whoever wins this will get 6 points instead of the traditional 5. So there's even more on the line. No pressure. One of you, raise your hand. Oh, that was almost at the same time, but I think I saw the tip of Simon's finger just a second earlier. Simon, you will start. Todd, you will go second, and back and forth like that. For this round, to decide everything, the name I'm going to go with is going to be, or the word I'm going to go with is going to be heat. Heat is your word, however you'd like to use that. And this is for all the marbles for this game, starting now.
How do you like this heat?
I'm playing in bare feet.
Can I eat some meat? I want it that way.
Tell me why.
I sleep under a sheet.
Tell me why.
I'm holding a meet and greet.
Tell me why.
I'm not trying to cheat. I want it that way.
Can you be more discreet?
I'm on the street.
What is this sleet? I want it that way.
Tell me why.
I have an elbow named Pete.
Tell me why.
My favorite kind of meat is steet.
Tell me why.
I'm sorry.
When I grill, I only use mesquite.
That's good.
What?
Could you please use a steet in a sentence?
Yeah, the steet is the meat that comes between the shoulder and the rib on the cow.
Is that true?
Yes.
I'll believe it. Continue.
Yes!
What?
I want it that way.
Hey, that's real neat.
I lied. I did cheat.
That's a repetition.
Yeah.
5 points to the red team. The O'Hares.
I just felt bad lying to you.
And I appreciate your honesty in the end. All right. So with 1 bonus point, Carly, what does that make our score?
That makes our score 6 for the O'Hares and 0 for the Chicago Downtown Books.
Fantastic. In that case, I need Captain Simon to join me on screen. So Captain Simon off to an early lead and a 6-point lead. Very rare for the first game. How?
Hey.
O'Hares! How would you like to keep this momentum going?
Well, I think the only way that we can keep that lead going in this ye old Pride Month would be to play the game of Instamatic Gayamatic.
Wonderful. Please bring your whole team to the screen. So, loyal fans, this is the game of Instamatic Gayamatic, a special introduction for Pride Month. In the chat right now, I want you to put a set of 2 or 3 initials. Those could be your initials, or it could just be 2 to 3 random letters you think look good together. Feel free to repeat letters too if you'd like to. Good point. That is technically 4 letters, but I will accept that. But go ahead and keep those coming in there right now. I'm going to come to each of the red team players, and they are going to describe a brand new, never before seen game using these letters to inspire the title of the game, which will be performed for the very first and possibly very last time ever, just for tonight. After you hear each of these descriptions, we'll give you a chance to vote on which of these games you want to see performed. Whichever one gets the most votes will be performed in front of your very eyes. But I'm going to look in here right now and ooh, there's a whole lot to choose from, but I'm going to go with this one just because it sounds interesting. I'm going to go with BT. BT will be the initials for your game. So if anyone has one right now, feel free to raise your hand. But in the audience, get ready to listen because you're going to have to decide which of these you want to see on this very screen. Who would like to go first from the red team?
I sure can.
Perfect. Captain Simon.
Well, my game is big things, and it's just what happens when 3 friends sit and talk about the big things they want to accomplish in their lives.
All right, big things. 3 friends sitting talking about big things they want to accomplish in their lives. Wonderful. Who has another game? Charisse.
Oh.
Yeah, my game is going to be called Blue Team, and it's just where we do ridiculous impersonations of the Blue Team.
Wonderful Blue Team. All right, I know which one of these before I've even heard Jason's one I want to see, but let's hear it. Jason, what's yours?
Yeah, my game is called Blue Team. It's where we do ridiculous impressions of the Blue Team.
Can I amend mine, or do we?
Yeah,
feel free. We've got time. We've got time.
Okay, my game is called Blue Team.
All right.
And you get it.
Okay, I think we can guess. All right, so our 3 choices are from Simon. We have Blue Team. From Charisse, we have Blue Team. And from Jason, we have Blue Team. Go ahead and in the chat, tell us which of those you want to see. In the meantime, let's also get a suggestion. Hey, what's a cool place that 3 cool people might hang out? So go ahead and give us that as a suggestion. I will let the red team right now quickly decide amongst themselves who's copying who, or we'll just find out on the fly and this will all go smooth. smoothly.
I think we know who I've got.
Perfect.
Tad, I threw a poll up in the chat. It's Simon's admitted game, blue team, Sharice's blue team, or as Jason suggested, blue team.
All right. Ooh, this one is very, very close. It looks like it's a toss-up between Simon's blue team and Sharice's blue team.
Truly, nobody is liking Jason's blue team suggestion.
This is an outrage.
It's his birthday!
This is an outrage.
And that means no special treatment. So
It
show us your
certainly
real
does.
feeling.
All right. And it looks like that poll is just about closed.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
wait a minute.
Oh,
I
it
don't
is
know.
so close.
I made a last-minute surge,
We have
just
it.
like in life.
Oh, and we have a winner. It is Sharice's blue team.
Good choice. That's
What?
Good choice.
Right.
Good answer.
choice.
Good answer.
Yeah, good answer.
Good
All
answer.
right. So we're going to play Sharice Johnson's blue team. Thank you, Carly, for running that poll. Your suggestion for a location, a cool place that cool people might hang out, is going to be a roller skating rink. Roller skating rink is your suggestion for the scene. Use it however you want to. For the game, a blue team. Let's take it away now.
You know, dogs probably couldn't wear roller skates.
I believe you, but I want to examine this a little bit. I want to break it down.
Mm-hmm. I get that too.
Jacob, what was that? Exactly, Jacob. Exactly.
Ollie, okay, that was a good trick. Did a good trick. Just like dogs. Have you ever met a dog who knew how to do a trick?
Hey, did you all find my little boy who's running around? No? Very well.
I'm just thinking about how do we become our best selves?
Totally. Have you read one of your textbooks about it?
Hey, I couldn't help overhearing you all. I would also like to become my best self.
Okay, you're already great there, buddy.
Oh, thank
You don't
you.
need to change.
Thank you.
I
think you're
love
pretty great
cats.
too.
All right then. Well, what if we all just hugged it out?
Oh, okay. I was gonna suggest frisbee, but frisbee.
Did you know that I'm a really good friend? I'm a good friend to everyone, and I care.
And that is time! Give it up for the red team, everybody! Playing the blue team.
Or was it the blue team?
All right, everyone who's watching, lock that game you just saw away in your brains. And remember, that was the red team, even though it may have seemed like the blue team. So that was the red team's game, not the blue team's game, because you're going to have to vote on that in just a moment. But now let's see the real blue team. Captain Todd, to the screen.
That was cute.
I do just want to mention to our fans who are watching at home that the best part of that game, besides the actual game itself, was watching the blue team in our Zoom room watching the game. It was like a being John Malkovich situation, and it was wonderful. So, Captain Todd, how are you going to combat that game of Instamatic Gayomatic?
Well, we can play and talk like other people too. We're going to play alternate dubbing.
Oh, please, field your team. In the chat right now, I would like some professional relationships. Those might be like doctor-patient, student-teacher, co-workers, anything like that. But what's a professional relationship? It could even be a 3-person professional relationship, or just a job you think is cool to do as a team. So go ahead and start putting those in the chat right now. But this is going to be the game of alternate dubbing. The blue team is going to do a scene based on the suggestion we pick, but they're not going to be speaking for themselves. They're going to be helping each other out. For example, if Todd was talking, it might sound something like this.
Hey guys, okay, wait. Wait.
And if Susan was talking, it might look something like this.
Hi, hi, everyone. Good to see you all.
And if Jacob was talking, it might look like this.
Hey guys, it's me, Jacob, and I'm here to do a show. Sometimes I put my finger in my nose. Nice.
Wonderful. Oh, wow. These are great. I actually want to take all of these. I'm going to take this one. It is Air Traffic Controller and UFO Pilot. Air Traffic Controller and UFO Pilot is your inspiration for the scene. Use it however you'd like for the game of Triple Dub. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
We'll begin.
Well, good morning.
Hey.
Guys, can I come in the room yet?
Well, I think that if you believe in yourself, you still can.
Yeah, you should totally come in.
Well, should I bring my guitar? I can go back and get it. It's what? No, I'm being weird. I should stop.
No, you should stay. You should stay.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool idea. It's nice of you to bring your guitar, man. I love that for you.
Aw, thank goodness you mentioned that. I just actually wrote 3 original songs about all of you that I'm prepared to sing right now.
All right. Let's hear it. Let me grab my tape recorder and a blank cassette.
Yeah, and I'll grab my tambourine and do an interpretive dance while you sing it.
All right, if everyone could just get in the key of G, I think that's gonna be our best bet on this. All right, just really channel. Just figure out channel where you want to be and think about what the music looks like. Not what it sounds like, what it looks like.
Okay, let me just put the screensaver on, the radar for the incoming planes, and then I'll be ready to record.
This is about more than planes now, okay? Now this is about dance and living life. If those planes crash, that's not a problem.
Oh, okay, as long as you all feel like this is a good decision. I feel like completely ignoring our duties as air traffic controllers is the best thing that we can do right now. And I'm so stoked.
All right, looks like those little pipes are drawing themselves across the screen, so I'm ready to go.
Oh, here it comes now! Here it comes! Whoa! It's fine, just one crash, whatever.
I mean, it was only a 737 anyway. Those planes are barely real.
Yeah, do you guys just want to start the music and dancing? Let's do that. 3 and 4 and
Oh, do you feel it? Do you feel it up here in the air? Oh, it's so wonderful. I'm so excited to be here. I'm feeling it now. This is amazing. Hey, maybe we should just all get lunch instead.
What? Oh, did you not? What's with my dancing? Is that?
Yeah, the tape recorder doesn't get dance.
And that is time! Give it up for the blue team, y'all!
What a good game.
Absolutely. And so, Carly, we have seen 2 games. We saw the triple dub of the blue team. We saw the Instamatic Game-matic of the red team playing the blue team. Again, very important to keep that straight. What's going on now?
Well, I have launched a poll in the chat, and we are going to see if it is the red team's blue team or the blue team's alternate dubbing. I've also put in an option for Carly, please stop yelling. Again, if you vote for it, I won't listen.
Also, big thanks to Chris Diciano and Ali Does Improv for gifting all of those subs. That is a total of 9 gifted subs to our community. Thank you so much. Ooh.
Ooh, right now it seems that the red team's blue team is in the lead, followed up by the blue team's alternate dubbing. Ooh, and we got a winner. It is the red team's blue team.
That's 5 points to the red team, making our score.
It is 5 for the Chicago Bosses and 6 for the Red O'Hares.
Oh wait, was it the red? Wait, was it the red team's blue team that got the points?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I see what I did there. The red team got those points, not the blue team. So it is 11 for the Red O'Hares and 0 for the bosses.
And congratulations to Ryan Mira, who I think actually may have changed to the key of G when asked. But yay, I was right. All right. So captains, please join me on the screen. Oh, I guess you're technically already here. Okay, cool. All right, Captain Todd, Captain Simon, Captain Todd. The red team is running away with this one, so I'm going to give the blue team a chance to call a game to see if they can catch up. Captain Todd, what would you like to challenge the red team to in this head-to-head round?
We would like to play What'd You Get, please.
Ooh, Captain Simon, do you accept?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, a chilly confidence. In that case, both of you, please field your teams. All right, everybody, in the chat right now, I need a whole bunch of nouns. I need jobs. I need places. I need household objects. I need things you can buy in a store. Basically, anything that's a noun that doesn't violate the out-of-bounds foul. As you're typing those in, here's how this game is going to work. This is a game of What'd You Get? They're going to take a suggestion that I pick. I'm going to call on the players one at a time, and they will immediately have to tell you a joke, combining that suggestion with something unrelated. For example, let's say the suggestion was a babysitter. I might say, hey, I combined a babysitter with a barn owl.
What'd you get?
What'd you get?
A hootenanny. Just like that. Keep in mind which team is telling the jokes that make you laugh the most, because at the end of this, you're going to have to vote on which team gets 5 points in this round. Oh, these are great. Wonderful. So we are going to start off just with a pretty straightforward one. We're going to start off with, let's see. Actually, Carly, is there one in there that you see that strikes your interest?
Yeah, let's go start it off with some nachos.
Nachos, excellent. Nachos is your suggestion. So players, for the game of What'd You Get, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Jacob.
I crossed cheese and some nachos.
What'd you
What'd you get?
What'd you
Cheese
get?
that's not yours.
Charisse.
Oh, hey. I crossed some nachos with a parental figure.
What'd you get?
Nacho Mama.
Susan.
I crossed nachos with some really, really repressed rage.
What'd you get?
A chip on my shoulder!
Jason.
Ooh, I crossed a yell with a moderately well-known actor.
What'd you get?
Jalapeno.
Todd.
I combined nachos with 1995 JTT Chevy Chase movie Man of the House.
What'd you get?
A real cheesy movie.
Simon.
Hey, I took nachos and I mixed them with Fate.
Ooh, what'd you get?
Doritos.
All right, that's our first round. And feel free to keep these suggestions coming. If you think of more than one, throw it in there. But for the next one, I'm going to take gas station. Gas station is your suggestion. And we are going to start with Jason.
Oh, no. I took a gas station and mixed it with a deserted island.
What'd you get?
Exxon marks the spot.
Todd.
What was the suggestion again? I zoned out for a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, make him do it. I did too.
You know what? Guess.
Hey, no. I mixed Clue with a board game.
What'd you get?
Two.
Simon.
Well, I mixed a gas station with like being too fast and too furious.
What'd you get?
Vin Diesel prices.
Jacob.
I mixed a gas station and my evil twin sister.
What'd you get?
Sinclair.
Oh, I get it. Charisse.
Oh, hey, what's up? I combined a gas station with a plastic bag.
What'd you get?
How I spend my weekends.
Oh no.
Susan.
I combined bedding with a gas station in Western Pennsylvania.
What'd you get?
Sheets.
All right, our next suggestion for this round is going to be sitcom. Sitcom is your suggestion, and we are going to begin with Susan.
Oh, I crossed a sitcom with an orphanage full of children.
What'd you get?
Full House.
Charisse.
Oh, what do you get when you have living single with white people?
What'd you get?
Friends.
That's actually a bullseye.
Yeah.
Todd.
I mixed sitcoms with a field where people throw away their old protest paraphernalia.
What'd you get?
A sign field.
Oh, that's good. Jason.
Ooh, I mixed a sitcom and a really boring Sherwin-Williams color.
What'd you get?
How I Met Your Mother of Pearl.
Jacob.
I mixed a sitcom with buying a used car.
What'd you get?
What's the deal?
Simon.
Oh yeah, so I mixed a sitcom with like the 100-meter dash.
What'd you get?
A little laugh track.
And that is time.
Okay, I have launched a poll for who gets those tasty, tasty points. Is it our red O'Hairs or is it our blue bosses? And this time I didn't even give you an option to tell me to stop yelling, so you're welcome.
It's a foregone conclusion, and I love it. Never, ever stop.
Thank you, Pad.
All right.
Man, it is seeming like the red O'Hairs are running away with this one.
Come on, guys!
All right.
Oh.
By the
We
way,
get a
did you know-
20% cut of the points they got off the game where they played us. That's part of our rider.
That's true. There is a commission that's supposed to be awarded there.
Thank you.
By the way, if you type in ! merch in the chat, you can find out about all sorts of cool stuff you can buy with Comedy Sports logos on it.
Oh, and we have a winner. It is the red O'Hairs with
Maybe they're all Wawa
90%.
All right. So that is 5 more points to the O'Hairs for a score of
16-0.
Woo! This is almost looking like a runaway, but we're about to come up on our final round where the blue team has a chance to catch up. But before we get into our six things round, as you may have heard earlier, it is someone's birthday today, and that is our artistic director on the red team down in that corner. That is Jason Geis. So we all wanted to wish him a very, very happy birthday. Ryan Mira, if you please. Me. This is your long. It isn't very long.
Very long.
Mwah. Chef's kiss. Now, before we get into six things, we wanted to just show a little bit of appreciation. So we have all prepared a very brief roast for our AD, Jason Geis. So Jason, please make yourself comfortable as we go around the screen and everyone shares their roast. And we're going to start with our announcer tonight, Carly Kohake.
All right. Cheers to Justin Goose on his birthday. I'm so happy we can celebrate this man because he really does work so hard as our personal digital Sherpa and stage mom to all of us fully grown adults. I've known Jason Ghost since 2018, when we were cast on the CSE Ensemble at the same time by Pad Connolly. Pad is here tonight as our ref. I'm glad to see he was able to climb out of that mountain of charming sweater vest in his condo to join us. Anyway, back to Jason Jice. From the moment I met him, I knew we'd be fast friends because he looks on the outside the way I feel on the inside. Perpetually constipated and just waiting for a chance to yell at some kids to get off the lawn. Okay, that's the way he's on the inside too. So many of you may not know this, but Jason Lice is a great advertising genius and marketing man too. He knows how to balance work and play really well. For example, he came up with this great concept that I like to call bad timing bits. It's where our friend Jafin Bryce will, in the same breath, start a goofy bit and then scold everyone on the Zoom for yes-anding the bit he started. But in all seriousness, I am so happy Pad cast JanSport and I the same year, and we were afforded the chance to get to know each other, love each other, and play with each other on stage and digitally. So happy birthday, Jameson Slice.
Hey, does anyone want to go next? Boom, roasted. All right, you know what? I'm just going to call on Todd.
Jason is a wonderful director, and he has all kinds of characters to show all of you, like small child who's excited about things, or small puppet who's excited about things, or small child puppet who's excited about things. Also, and this is the greatest roast that I can offer up, he likes cats.
I really don't. This is foisted on me.
That's all the roast I have for you tonight.
All right, who's next? All right, Jacob.
Oh, come, God. Ah, jeez. Sorry, I'll be. Someone popped off the Zoom. I gotta rearrange stuff. Sorry, I'll be back.
And now everyone realizes just how good the red team's game was earlier. All right, who's going next? Let's see. In that case,
I can go. I can go.
Susan.
I really appreciate, Jason was, had the wisdom to cast me, to give me a chance to be part of the Comedysportz Ensemble, even though I, to date, have managed to be in ensembles with him where theaters have consistently closed every single time. But his wisdom really is just profound. But so I have written an original poem for Jermaine Geyser. Today is Jason Geis's birthday, so I have just one thing to say. Can you find, dare I ask, a cuter man on the sax? Hell no! Go celebrate your birth and make it gay.
All right, Simon, Charisse, who's next?
I'll go.
Simon.
Mostly just because I don't know how to roast Jason. Like, technically how it's possible. Because he's my boss. He's really good at giving out roasts, but not very good at taking them, and he could fire me at any time. So I just don't know. I don't know how I could do it. Also, he has a lot of hats too, but always gives me flack for mine. So that's all I got.
Charisse, over to you.
Yes, I also am not really good at roasting Jason, surprisingly. So I will say just two quick things. One, Jason is awkwardly tall. Two, it was today, maybe 3 hours ago, that I finally saved Jason's number in my phone. Let that be known.
And then I just wanted to say something really quick, which is, again, like Simon, I don't care for roasts. I always feel bad about being mean to people, but I'll do my best on this one. So I just want to say, Jason stepped in and managed to save the theater during a worldwide pandemic. Dummy. Sorry. Also, the whole time that Jason's been running Comedysportz, he's been doing basically 2 full-time jobs, but only getting paid for 1. Silly goose. Sorry. And also, in the process of trying to take care of himself, he's also been taking care of the entire cast and helping everyone else through their troubles during these past 2 years. What a doo-doo head. Sorry.
Idiot.
And that concludes my roast.
May I just say one quick thing?
Oh yes, please.
I wanted to thank you all. It's rare that I got an opportunity to hang out with 7 people who couldn't make an IO team. So, back to the show.
Oh. Just right in the heart. All right. So, round of applause, everyone in the chat, everyone here. Round of applause for Jason, guys, our birthday boy. All right. So back to the show. Captain Todd, Captain Simon, it is the 6 things round. That means you each have to send 1 player out of the room. Captain Todd, who are you sending out for the blue team?
Susan Harmon!
Ooh, excellent. So Susan, everyone say bye, Susan. And Captain Simon, who are you sending out of the room?
So I don't have to awkwardly chat him after all of that, Jason.
Everyone say goodbye, Jason.
Bye.
All right, so Jason and Susan have been banished to the netherworld while we get these suggestions for the game of 6 things, which Carly, I believe you got for us earlier this evening.
Yes, I did. So to get us started, we are going to be playing baseball. And in the chat, can we get suggestions of if you had $100, what would you buy from Target right now? You were transported to Target and you wound up with $100 in your hand. What would you buy? And then also, what is a celebrity that you think I look like? Put that in the chat as well.
I always love that one because I feel like I learned something about myself, depending on the answers that come in.
It's taken me a few years to get comfortable asking other people who I look like. Because usually I don't want their opinion.
Yeah, I've gotten so many Martin Mulls in my life.
Oh, yeah. I once got a Hillary Duff and I was very confused by that woman. Okay, so we are playing baseball, and instead of a baseball, it is going to be, a car seat. And then, instead of playing against a team of other baseball players, okay, this is very kind. They're gonna be playing against Kate Winslet.
Ooh, very cool. All right, for this next one, lighting a bonfire. I would like, who's a spokesperson for a product? That could be a fictional spokesperson or it could be a celebrity, entirely up to you. But who is a spokesperson for a product? And then also, what is something that you can buy a whole bunch of at one time, like bulk clothespins or something like that? What's something you'd buy a whole lot of? Oh, excellent choices. So we're going to be lighting a bonfire. The fire itself is going to be Tony the Tiger, and So the flames are Tony the Tiger, and the firewood that we are burning in this bonfire is going to be carrot cups. I will also accept K-cups.
Okay.
Very
What
cool.
is that replacing?
Oh, that is the wood, the wood for the fire.
Wood, okay. Thank you. Okay. And in the chat, can I get 80s sitcoms, popular 80s sitcoms, and a food item that you would find at a picnic, a summer picnic. And this is going to be for taking a boat tour. Oh, okay. So you're taking a boat tour, and the boat is going to be Three's Company. And then you're going to be surrounded the water. No. You're going to be wearing baked beans.
Oh, my
Wearing
dream.
baked beans.
All right, for our next activity, which is swimming in a lake, I would like, what's something that is like just really satisfying to hold, like a kitten, or just something that relaxes you think is really calming to hold, and also who's an artist? It could be like a singer or maybe an entire band, but who's a musical artist everybody's sleeping on? We got to get into this band as soon as possible. I'm not taking it, but I just want to call out this great suggestion of pretzel jello, which actually does sound very fun to hold. I don't know why. Oh, I love it. So the water you're swimming in is actually going to just be cash, just a pile of cash. Oh, all right. And you know what? This isn't what I asked for. I'm going to come back to that musical artist one that everyone's sleeping on, but I just want to see... you know what? No, actually, I take that back. I am going to take a musical artist right now. You are wearing, instead of an outfit, you are wearing Lizzo.
Yeah.
Or a
I like
Lizzo
that.
print swimsuit.
Okay. We are going to be road tripping to Las Vegas. In the chat, can I get a major music artist from the early 2000s, 90s, thousands? And then also, what is an object that you would find in your grandmother's house, her whole house? What would you find in there? You know, is it a Victrola player? Is it a couch cover? Okay, so the car that you're road tripping in, it is going to be Janet Jackson. Love
Ooh.
that. And then instead of your navigator, you are going to be with red nail polish. Specifically red nail polish. You're with red nail polish.
All right. Our final activity is going to be avoiding the sun. For this one, I need, I'm just going to ask for one thing because there was a suggestion earlier and I just want to see how this plays out. But for avoiding the sun, let's see. I had something great I was going to ask for and it's going to come back to me at just the wrong moment. Oh, I know. If you were going to get a tattoo of something, so an indelible mark on your body, what is something that is worth getting tattooed on yourself? And in the meantime, I'm going to, for avoiding the sun, the shade that you're standing under, whether that's a parasol or an umbrella, but the shade provider is going to be a baby's head. I just want to see how this gift shakes out.
Yeah, sure. I wrote it as a plural and it is a singular.
Oh, I do have to take this just because, again, I need to see how this plays out. Your sunscreen, which you are using to help avoid the sun, is in fact going to be Comedy Sports Artistic Director Jason Geis. And also pretzel jello. But yes, it is worth getting a tattoo indelibly of Jason Geis on yourself. So wonderful. I am going to take a screenshot of these so I can remember them when the time comes, which is in a few seconds. And I will also explain to you why we just went through this incredible word association exercise. So this is the game of 6 things. This is a guessing game. Both of our players who are out of the room could not see or hear any of what just went on, but when they come back, they're going to have to try to guess all of these activities and all of those replacements. For each one where they correctly get the activity and the replacement, they will get 5 points for their team. They will have 90 seconds in which to do that. However, if they do not manage to get it in those 90 seconds, the other team will have 1 chance to steal, meaning that they can get those points. Their teammates can only give them clues using mime and gibberish. They cannot use real words to give these clues. And then here's the other thing. Each of these is worth 5 points, except numbers 5 and 6, which are each worth 10 points. That is the double points round, which is why we also make those a little bit trickier. At the end of this, whichever team has the most points after thing number 6 is going to win the match and is going to take home the prize. The red team has a strong advantage, but with, I believe, let's see, 20, yeah, so with 40 points on the line, though, it is still very much anyone's game. All right, I believe that we've covered everything that we need to. Carly, is there anything I left out about the 6 things round?
You got it all, Pat.
Wonderful, then. Thank you. So we're going to have our players come back in just a moment to guess in this round. By the way, if you're interested in knowing more about what's going on at our theater, you can type !schedule, or you can visit us at cszchicago.com. Right on the front page, we have a link to the schedule of shows that happen here throughout the week. We have shows on Wednesdays, we have shows on Thursdays, which get real weird, and we have shows every single Friday and Saturday, and all month long we're going to be doing our Pride shows, as you heard about earlier, which is all very, very exciting.
It is super exciting, and we have more shows this weekend, Pat. This is just the first one.
This is just the first one. In fact, there's another show immediately following this one. And in between this show and the next show, stick around for one of our D&I talks hosted by Luis Cortez. Ooh. It's impossible not to say his full name that way.
Truly.
All right. But I believe we have both of our guessers back. So let's bring our blue team to the screen. All right. Blue team, you have things numbers 1, 3, and 5. The red team has 2, 4, and 6. You have 90 seconds on the clock for each of these. You have lots of points on the line. All right, blue team, Susan, for thing number 1 in the 6 things round, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Then your time starts now.
Funk. Also wait.
One minute.
Who's gonna order the whole?
All right, stop the clock. There are 25 seconds left. Susan, tell us what you're doing.
I'm playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
My baseball is a car seat, and I'm playing against a uniform made of Kate Winslet.
You did say you were playing against. I will accept it.
Okay.
So you are correct. That is 5 points right off the bat to the blue team, coming on right back, catching up. All right, red team to the screen. We are on to thing number 2. Also, a huge thank you to both Amanda Brock and Kate Wiersma, who just donated subs to our community. Thank you both so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We are on to thing number 2. Jason and the red team, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Begin.
Ooh, Scarahuba. That's good. Ooh. Skibra Habana.
Wow. Nom 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 nom. Askabarahiba. Glug 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 glug. Hamna hamna hamna. Ding 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 ding. Askabarahiba. Askabarahiba. Aha, askabarahiba. Askabarahiba.
Is a flunk, is a foop foop, knock knock knock. Is a
Pop.
hua.
30 seconds.
Go 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 go.
Good.
Is a
Askabarahiba.
is a flunk.
Askabarahiba.
Whoop whoop whoop.
A whoop whoop whoop. Foop.
Is a is
Skabarahiba.
is a foop.
Six seconds left on the clock.
All right, 6 seconds. Jason, what are you doing?
I am lighting a campfire, but the fire itself is Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes, and the wood that the campfire is consuming is a little K-cup.
Yes, except I am going to say your activity is extraordinarily close. It is you are basically correct. We just need to clean up the activity the tiniest little bit.
Oh, a smidge, eh?
Yeah, but you have 6 seconds to do that, starting now.
Oh, all right.
Is a gooba dee ba doo. Is
Askaba.
4, 3.
There's no time left. All right, I think you got it. Jason, give me the whole thing.
Well, the fire, at any rate, is Tony the Tiger, and the kindling that the fire is burning is a little environmentally unsafe K-cup. But what I'm doing is, of course, starting a bonfire.
That is correct. 5 points to the O'Hares.
Hey! All right, if my math is correct, that is 21-5 with the O'Hares in the lead.
Your math is correct. Blue team
Thank
back
you.
on the screen. All right, Susan, the blue team, for thing number 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
Wave up.
Then hit it.
Scuba, so.
Здесь хамра, сплюш. Здесь гonna ha, здесь gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna about tick. Click. Zaba da da. Zuba da da.
Ziska. Avaska. Simona.
So wait,
1 minute.
Luffy-doos, Clarvac.
Clark.
Sweet.
Click.
Split it through.
30 seconds.
Give the clue again.
30. Sorry.
27 seconds.
Great, Susan. What's your activity?
I'm on the Chicago's architectural boat tour, which is great. Everyone should do it. The boat is Three's Company, baby. Come on, knock on our door. And the poncho I'm wearing in case it rains is a can of beans because they make you toot.
Oh, you are exceptionally close. You just need a teensy cleanup on what that last thing is. But you are very, very close. How much time do they have, Carly?
They have 27 seconds.
27 seconds to clean up this last thing. Everything else is correct. Hit it!
Askuba bing, ting. Kabla ting, Askuba ba, Askuba.
Oh, Ziskana, yeah.
All right, give the whole thing to us.
On Chicago's architectural boat tour, the boat is Three's Company. Suzanne Summers may or may not be there. I am wearing a poncho that is made of baked beans.
That is correct. 5 more points to the bosses.
All right, that makes our score 10 points for the bosses and 21 for the O'Hares.
Fantastic. So, red team, let's welcome you back. This is activity number 4. Jason and the red team, are you ready?
Yes.
Then hit it.
Askaba. Oh, Askaba. Hibada.
Squishy, squishy, squishy.
Squishy, 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 squishy.
Askaba.
Askaba. Spruce.
Askaba.
Askaba.
Spruce.
Spruce, spruce, spruce. Skibidi. Sevz. Skibidi.
Oops.
Spruce.
1 minute.
Is
Oh!
Is Afro-ba-dee boo boo ba doo a baby doo.
Skibidi.
Squishy, squishy, squishy.
Squishy, squishy, squishy. Well.
30 seconds.
Skibidi.
20 seconds left.
20 seconds, plenty of time to clean up. Jason, what is activity number 4?
I'm swimming in Lake Michigan, but I'm wearing the sexiest suit I know, Lizzo, and I'm swimming in just like cold hard cash.
That is all correct on the first shot. That is 5 points to the red team.
That
I like big
takes
ones.
us that takes us to 26-10.
All right. So back to the blue team. This is thing number 5 worth double points, 10 points on the line. So, Susan, bosses, are you ready for thing number 5?
Blow back.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Oh, whoa, yeah,
Oh, wow, is this gonna...
whoa. Oh, ding, 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 ding.
take it up. Swap.
Swear. Say it. Whoa.
What's gonna happen?
Ding ding ding. Askaba. Hop. Fwa. Iskaba. Shoot dick. Askaba. Fo. Ski. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Papa. Papa ba. Ba 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 ba.
Ik zo zwart. Lord of leak a further to. Wait.
Zabara, Zikana.
Swibba.
Who's gonna?
Tuduf.
Zubara.
Mr. Ada. Look at a fartug.
Thirty seconds.
Stop the clock. Stop with the clue. No more clues. All right. Carly, how much time do they have? I'm sorry.
27 seconds.
Close enough. Susan, what are you doing?
I'm driving to Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Yeah. The car, unless my dance moves are wrong, is Janet Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Good, I'm so glad I remember that. And then something else is a man sitting down on the toilet and selecting which magazine he'd like to read.
You are taking a trip to Vegas. Your car is Janet Jackson. The last one is not me, but it is something else. So we'll have to clean up what that is. So you have 27 seconds to do that, starting now.
That's what I said.
Askaba.
Oh, Zuzkabaha.
Pwa. Iskaba. Ooh, Askaba. Ooh, Askaba. About the thing. Askaba.
Oh, Zabadaka. Yeah.
All right, stop the clock.
What? 15 seconds.
All right, Susan, I need the whole thing.
Drive into Vegas. My passenger, who's not related to this clue, is still you, Pat, after you've selected a magazine to read. The car itself is Janet Jackson, and I'm going with a bottle of nail polish that's red.
That is correct. 10 points to the blue team.
Wow! That brings us to 20 points with the bosses and 26 with the O'Hayers.
And Carly, correct me if I'm wrong, but that means that it all comes down to whichever team gets this clue.
That is quite correct, unless neither of them get this clue, and then we still have a winner.
That's right. In fact, if the red team did literally nothing, they would still win, but we're going to continue on anyway. All right.
That's an interesting strategy.
It is.
Stratagem.
I just found a way to ruin comedy sports shows forever.
Oh.
I found many ways. That's just one. Evidence in the last hour and 15 minutes. All right. Thing number 6. 10 points for all the marbles. Jason. Oh, hey! Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now.
Oh, skibidi gabada bada.
Skibidi skibidi baba, skibidi
Skabada. Oh, ah.
Skibidi.
Okay, skibidi bada.
Is a food.
Wow, wow.
Is a food. Is a food.
Skabidi bada.
One minute remains. All right. For thing number 6, Jason, tell us what you're doing.
6 seconds left.
26 seconds.
Cool. I am hiding from the sun. The sun itself is a baby's head, and the sunscreen that I am putting on is me.
It's recursive. You are so close. We have one thing to clean up. The sun is not a baby's head. This is not Teletubbies, but you are on the right track. You have 26 seconds to clean it up, starting right now. All right.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds. Jason, for all the marbles, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm hiding from the sun and putting on me sunscreen, and I'm doing not under a parasol, but under a baby's head.
That is correct. 10 points to the O'Hare.
Haunting!
Which means, Carly, tell us what's going on.
It came down to 36 for the O'Hays and the 20 for the bosses. And the O'Hays, here's, take it.
The O'Hays win!
Yes, give it up for your team. First, those in blue. We have Susan Harmon, Jacob Schaefer, and Captain Todd Page. And give it up to the winners in red. We have Sharice Johnson, birthday geezer Jason Geis, and our captain Simon Collier. And let's give it up for our referee Patrick Connolly. I have been Carly Kohake, and big props to our Rise, both Ryan Mira on keys and Ryan Fjord as stage manager. Stick around for our D&I talks that are coming right after this, and then after that we have another match, 9:30 head-to-head, coming to you on Twitch. Thank you, and good night.
CSE D&I Talks features the use of adult language and discussion of serious topics that may be new for certain viewers. Please be advised.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of CSE Chicago's D&I Talks with your host, me, Luis, a longtime comedy sports player, both here in Chicago and also in Los Angeles. Now, of course, our Director of Diversity and Inclusion. A few months back, we started this show not only to introduce you to many of the ensemble members within Comedy Sportz, but also introduce you to their backstories, their experiences, and what it's been like navigating the world of improv, not just in Chicago or any other city, but specifically Comedy Sportz. We've been doing this for a few months now, and now here we are. I think I started this maybe October, November. A few months back, I said it had been a year, and when I went and looked back, it'd been 5 months.
Lies.
Yeah, so lies. But we have an awesome episode today because it is actually, as I was sitting down to start this, I'm realizing it's the first time we can do an episode with someone else in the room besides me. The person is, of course, the Comedy Sportz member herself. She is one of our directors of our musical directors, and she was also one of the judges for karaoke. And I think she's obviously gonna continue working with us and involving herself more and more in the theater. Also, she's my wife. Here with us today is Elisa Carlson. How are you?
I'm so well.
It's so funny that we got this far into the show, and I never thought, oh, I should just have Elisa sit in.
We could be in the same room.
Yeah, we could be in the same room.
Do you want to just talk like people?
And talk like people. But today, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month here at Comedysportz Chicago, and of course all over the world. And so I wanted to come on and talk about, I realized I haven't had an actual opportunity to sit down and shoot one of my own episodes about this. Although, if you've watched, then you've heard me intersplice certain sections of my experiences over the last 22 years of doing Comedy Sportz and improv overall. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today specifically is, because it is Pride Month, I wanted to talk about my own experiences in regards to that, because it's only been within the last, I'd say, 5 years, if not the last 3 years, that I started to identify as queer. And before that, we had a lot of conversations about it, because since high school, I'd kind of had inklings that there was something else there, that something else was different. I think at times maybe it did feel like something was wrong with me, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that I didn't know what it was, and I think a lot of us feel, I didn't feel like anybody else was going through it. So I felt wrong, I think, is probably at some point I started feeling that way. Specifically, I remember in high school, I think mostly because during those 90s years, we've talked about this, we've said there's a binary when it came to that sort of thing. So it was either you're straight or you're gay, there's nothing in the middle.
Well, and that if you have even one thought.
If you've even thought about it once.
Look or what?
You're gay!
Okay.
So, yeah, so coming from a conservative Mexican family, Catholic. But no, yeah, so it was weird. I remember sometimes I'd be looking at a guy and then I'd kind of think, oh, you're looking too long. And so I'd avert my eyes thinking oh, that'll fix it. So it was weird. And then finally I moved out here and I started hearing terms like heteroflexible. And that sounded a little closer, because you were around when we started using that. Yeah. So, you know what? I've been talking for a few minutes, so let me turn to you now and just...
And you talk about
me.
And you
talk about me now.
But yeah, that's why I'm here.
But no, as I was approaching you with these things, I would say fairly early on in our relationship, what do they what did it feel like as I was presenting these things to you? And I mean, because, well, let me get your perspective first.
Well, I was gonna say, like, from the very beginning, you know, I always had those, they're already very outdated terms, but the idea of, oh, well, you know, there's the Kinsey scale, and everyone's a 0 to a 6, and everyone kind of falls somewhere in the middle. So this is not anything new or unexpected or unusual or, like, shocking. It's just a conversation that we're having. And you and I we talk about everything always, all the time, like from the beginning. All we did was talk, and it was kind of, nothing was off the table for us. So it was just, okay, here's another thing for us to work through and talk through and figure out together. We're really good at that.
And we talked about how when we first met, we realized, I don't think we acknowledged it until later, but we were both in a place where we were looking to explore and kind of analyze ourselves a bit more. You know, we were both kind of like coming out of these major changes, and so we were at a place where we wanted, maybe not someone to talk to about it, but wanted to connect with somebody about it.
Yeah.
And so we found ourselves chatting about this stuff a lot. And so heteroflexible came into play for a little while. And I think the biggest thing with the terms was that even now, I haven't felt, I don't know if I had like a formal coming out in the like, hey world, I'm a queer man now, or have always been. Maybe that's what it was, because that's what we talked about. Is like, I don't feel new. I feel like I've always been like this. Now there's just a word.
And that's what's interesting, because there is this idea of, you know, well, why does something have to have a label? Why does something have to have a name? But having access to this word kind of made certain things make sense. It was like, I don't know what this is, or this doesn't have a term. This doesn't really have a place. I can't quite figure it out. And then suddenly here's this word queer, and you're like, oh yeah, this makes sense.
Well, and we talked about before where the fact, because there's a term, that means that it happened enough times to where someone had to create a word for it, which means there is a group of people that are this thing, which means I'm not alone.
Yes.
And that was the biggest like weight off my shoulders in just connecting just with the word alone. Just the word itself because queer is a really broad term.
Queer is a very broad term.
It could refer to a lot of different things. And so it was connecting with the term, and then from that point it was defining what my connection with that term was going to look like. And I think that's what like the last few years has been for us in regards to like navigating this new part of myself that just has a name now. It just felt more like, now I have a word. I know what it is. This part doesn't feel weird anymore. I felt like I could embrace it more.
And there's community there, because like the queer communities are great. There are a plethora of people that are part of this community, and I have this connection to other people. I'm not just floating around going, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's wrong with, you know.
And it's funny because I've talked to you about this, in that there are still people who don't know, in that like I haven't said anything in regards to that in front of them. I don't worry about it. I don't think about it. Again, because to me, it wasn't like, it didn't feel new. So it just felt like I have this term. Oh, great. Is that what it is? Awesome. Now I can stop worrying about it. But who knows how people might react? You know, just because, like I said, like I always say, that part of me is not like, when that part of me is in effect, you probably won't be there, Mom. Like, so
bye.
So don't worry about it. But I know that it can be so much heavier and deeper for so many other people. So like, when I talk about this, I want to acknowledge that this is my experience with this, and this is where I've been with it. Maybe there's a part of me that's kind of afraid to mention it in front of certain people. I'm not gonna not be that way, but I'm also not gonna like. I don't know. I never felt the need to like. I need you to sit down and hear this from me.
Like you were never denying any of it.
Yeah, that part. Oh, here's what it is. That part of me.
Light bulb.
There it is. That part of me was never a part of me that I felt was creating any sort of alienation from my family. Like I didn't feel like I needed to be less of me and hide this part of me to be around certain people. I was just
like if only I could say this, then I'd be the real me around them.
Yes, there was none of that. I was always the real me. It was just certain parts were like, what is that? I don't know. And then now it's like, oh, it's just like I'm a queer person, and sometimes I'll say queer things. And it's like, oh, but knowing that, like, now there's a light over this certain part of myself where things came out of and I couldn't see what that was.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's lit up. And now I can be like, oh, it just comes from this part. And it's super fine. But before I just didn't know what it was, and I didn't know how much of myself was attached to it. And so it was scary. But now knowing that it has a name and it has, you know, a community, it feels different, but it feels safer. But I guess, what has that process felt like for you?
Well, it's been interesting for me watching and being a part of, but watching you discover all this about yourself. Because, I mean, when you came to Chicago, you were ready for a whole upheaval of your life anyway. Like, you were already, I'm moving to a new place, I'm doing this new thing. And then it was like, and I've met this new person, which was never part of the plan.
Not at all.
And then suddenly it was like, oh, okay, so I'm here in this new city doing new things, new job, new partner, new house, new dogs, new everything. And there's this new term that encompasses, that embraces this part of me that I can now verbalize.
And it's funny because that was the plan, was to land here and have this new exploration and resurgence of myself. And then we met 2 months before I moved here, or a few months before I moved here, and then essentially landed here and we immediately started seeing each other. And then all of a sudden, I mean, it's why we broke up for a couple weeks, because I had this panic of this new, like, I landed in Chicago, now here's this whole new life laid out for you already. And what I wanted to do was figure that out. And it just felt like, you know, girlfriend, house, dogs, and, you know, we lived together very early on. So all of a sudden it was like, and now thinking back on it, I think part of that was because, like, I wanted the time and the space to look at this other stuff too. And all of a sudden it was like, well, you don't really have that anymore. Or at least it felt like I didn't, like, before we actually...
You can't, if you have this, you can't do that. And then through our conversations you realize that both things...
Both were possible.
Yes.
So looking back on that now, because my one and only panic attack that I've ever had in my whole life was as we were breaking up. And now thinking back on all of that, with this on top of it, it just kind of like, oh, all that makes so much sense now. That the freak out that I had, the panic attack of, like, having to almost like cornering myself to feel like you have to decide. It's either going to be this or it's going to be her. And it was just like, I felt it wash all over me. It was awful. I've never had a feeling like that in my life. I was very lucky that you have been so supportive and understanding through this, because there were times where it wasn't great.
You were not great at times.
No.
No. Yeah, I mean, it just made sense to me that these things take time, and everybody comes to learn these things about themselves at their own time, at their own pace, and I would be cutting myself off from something potentially greater if I simply by not allowing the time. Like if I couldn't be patient to see where this was leading, I could be cutting myself off from something even greater. So I'm like, okay, so, because we broke up because it was like, I got to figure this out. And I was like, okay, well, do what you got to do and figure it out. But
And I was doing like, not the dude thing, but I was doing that thing where people break up, where you're kind of trying to get the other person to do it. And she made me do it. She made me say it. She literally said, "You have to say the words." She made.
I'm not doing this for you.
She made me do it. And yeah,
okay. If you're a grown-up person to do it, then you're a grown-up person to say it.
Yeah, she made me do it. She made me say it, and yeah, and we were like living together, so. It was awkward for a while, and then
it was this really weird, like, I want to use the word nebulous. It's just this very wishy-washy. I couldn't really figure out where we were landing because it was like, well, you like me, yeah. Well, you like living here, yeah. Well, and you like what we're doing, yeah. What's the problem? It's just like, I don't know. I was like, okay, well, take the time, figure it out, and I'll be here.
And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, and that lasted all 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, and even now, I still think about like, I still don't feel like I have officially found my place in this community. Even now, as like the director of D&I. Like, when LGBT pride stuff comes up, I don't always feel like I'm the best representation of that. And I think maybe because almost like it's my first day, like I still feel like I don't know, maybe I haven't found my connection with it to where I feel like I can be that sort of representation, though I know that just being myself is representation enough.
Just you being you.
Just me being myself is what I'm supposed to be doing. But, like, slowly but surely, and when I meet new people and talk to new people and just express myself the best way I know how is how I want to find what my place is going to be in this. The bulk of that stuff was like, I had about a year of like, oh, and then lockdown. And so there just hasn't...
And now I see no one and nothing.
So there just hasn't been a whole lot of time and space for any of that. It's just been like trying to figure out exactly what that means for me. And then, not connecting it, but like Comedysportz is where I see the bulk of the people in my life, aside from our friends. I mean, essentially, they've become your friends too now. Mm-hmm. And so through there, I've connected with more people from that community and seeing, like, the vast, like, wide, what am I trying to say? Like, just the vast difference of what it means to be part of this community, whether you're the L, the B, or the G, or the T, whatever it might be.
You're in this community.
You're in the community. It's big and it's vast and it's intersectionalities. Because, before I was just like a person of color, but now I'm a queer person of color. And I was like, and that comes with its own sort of issues. And though my world got bigger, it also now, because of all the intersectionalities, it also created specific problems just for me and new issues and new directions, and it's so much to figure out. But definitely like the support that I've had from you, because if you remember, I told you, like, before, the girlfriend I had before you, she was the first person that I felt close enough to open up and talk about that stuff with. I'd never admitted that sort of stuff to a person I was with. And she was the first one that I did that with. And she reacted horribly. Not like negatively towards me, but I saw there was a look in her face that was just like this sort of like, oh, like all of a sudden there was this, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, it looked like she immediately saw me as less of a man.
Like, you're not the person I
You're
thought
not
you
the
were.
person I thought you were. And so I immediately recoiled from that. Though not very much. I knew that, like, that's not the right response. Or at least that's not the response I wanted. So having you there being so open and supportive and willing to talk about it really made a really big difference. Were there times where, like, you felt like you didn't know what to do or say? As I was, like, in these moments of figuring this out and talking?
I mean, sure, all the time of like, well, I mean, this is huge, and I don't want to be the person that says the wrong thing and, you know, sends you down a path that you shouldn't or don't want to. That, you know, that I just want to be receptive and open and helpful and supportive, and sometimes that just meant just listen to you talk and pontificate about what this might mean. And it didn't necessarily mean like, have a solution for this. It was just be here while I verbalize what I'm feeling. So yeah, like, I think there were a lot of times where I was like, I don't know what the right thing to say is. I've never been through this before, but also, I mean, they didn't necessarily have to be like the perfect thing to say, just that I am here being supportive and being here with you as we figure things out together.
If you were to talk to people out there who want to be that, like, I want to help more, I want to support more, but there's just certain times where I don't know, like, and, you know, I lock up and don't know what to say or do. Like, what would you say to them?
That's a perfectly valid thing to admit. It doesn't make you any less of a friend or a partner or support system because you don't necessarily have the perfect thing to say in that moment, but just being there and saying, you know, I want to be a part of this process. I want to be a part of this solution. I want to be part of this journey. That's the right thing too. And whether that means, you know, maybe we need to find a third party that has the perfect thing to say, or, you know, maybe we can do some research to find the perfect thing to say. But at the very least, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere just because you've put this new information out there.
It made a big difference having you be just so receptive and willing to listen, because it helped me take steps deeper than I'd ever let myself go, because I at times didn't want to know, but having that support made me feel like it was okay to explore that and to step in there further and bring light to those parts that had been dark for so long.
I mean, there was also that inclusion, the fact that you were including me in this discovery, that it wasn't like, I need to figure this out, so you stay over there until I figure this out, and then I'll come to you. Yeah, it was very like, I'm figuring this out, and you're a part of this, so we're gonna talk through this together. So like, I think it was that inclusion that made it, I don't want to say easier, because but I mean, I guess that's, it made it smooth. There wasn't any like shock to the system because I was always a part of it.
So, because I had essentially talked to you the whole time from the beginning, it made it feel. I mean, essentially, you just felt included.
Yeah.
You felt like you were part of it.
Yeah.
Because you were feeling like you were part of it, it felt like it was something we were doing together, which it was.
Yeah. There was never any, I need to do this thing and you're not a part of it, so I'll let you know when you can rejoin me. It was we were always together.
Yeah, I mean, you made me feel like it was okay to bring you along. Like you weren't going to judge me as I was tripping up the stairs.
Yeah, like I mean, as you were navigating being queer and being my partner, it was not like, well, I'm navigating
nine to
queer,
5, I'm queer,
and I'm being your partner. It's just I'm queer and your partner. And it was just this.
Both of those were new
at
the time. Both of those were brand new. We were figuring out how to be partners. I was figuring out how to be queer. I was figuring out how to be your queer partner. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we really dove deep into.
I was like, is this a high five moment?
This might be a high five moment. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Well, tell you what. This has been awesome. Just an awesome kind of peek into those first few steps and the sort of support that we were giving each other, and really, I guess I wanted to give everyone just a peek behind the camera, what our dumb relationship is kind of like, but also, you know, as we go into this Pride Month 2021, having, you know, come out of what we all just came out of, and everyone is very much doing this right now and out into the world, and you know, can you feel a brand new day sort of thing. I think everyone's going to need a little bit more support and a little more love and understanding and time as we all step out of being locked away and masks are coming off. Be a little more willing to listen, or at least be willing to be that ear that will listen, a shoulder to cry on. And I know a lot of times it just feels like, I don't know what to do. It's so big. And it is. It's a vast mountain. But really, go with your gut. Go with your gut. This is how I can help. I know I want to help. And this is how I can help right now. And let that grow from there. Helping doesn't necessarily mean you need to move mountains. You know, little help here, little help there. There's so much work to do and 360 different angles to come at it from. So don't be shy, get in there. Support and embrace your ignorance. It's okay to say I don't know. It's going to be a great month. And there's going to be a lot of cool things going on and a lot of great moments. And remember, you don't just have to do this during Pride Month. It can be Pride Month every day. But because it's Pride Month, we're going to spotlight support and allyship and love and just making sure that everybody feels like they're part of the community, whether it be the comedy sports community or the LGBT community, which now are becoming very much the same. Any closing thoughts?
I love everything you just said.
Okay, then we'll leave it there. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of your Pride Month. We have a lot more interviews coming up this month, which we will be airing every Friday night between the 7:30 and the 9:30 matches. And, of course, we'll also be doing our new Pride trivia show, Queer's the Question, which will be hosted by me. And we will have a co-host every week with new contestants from our minor league, our rep league, and of course our main ensemble. Check out the website for all of our programming. Find us on Twitch. We are CSZN, the Comedy Sports Network. Also check out our Facebook page, our Twitter, and our Instagram. And we will see you next time here at Comedy Sports DNI Talks. Talks or chats? It's talks, right?
Talks.
I always forget. Talks.
Talks.
I've been waiting all my life.
without a use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love. Crazy for love. Whenever lost, whenever down, you know what to do, to do. There's no mountain I won't climb, be right by your side, right by your side. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love. Crazy for love. I found a miracle, I found the dream. Living is beautiful with you and me. I found a miracle, I found the dream. Living is beautiful with you and me. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for. You know I'm crazy for, crazy for love, crazy for. You know I'm crazy for, crazy for love. I'm saying let's go. You're saying maybe. Let's find a disco. You're stuck at home being so lazy. Hey. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some energy. Wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come dance with me. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some energy. Wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come dance with me. There's no fight We're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the leaves. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run till the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. 'Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we hold in the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. We're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run till the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. Gonna let the world know. You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Take me tonight.
Welcome. It is the 9:30 Comedy Sports match. It's Friday night. Yes, it's Friday night, and it's a fun time. Yeah, get pumped. Because Comedy Sports, for those of you who might be new, what are you doing here? You're gonna have a good time. Because Comedy Sports is comedy played like a sport, not about sports. Way fewer balls involved. So, I'm about to put a little poll in the chat here for everybody to see if you're new, if you've been here before, what's happening. Just I want to get a pulse on the room, you know, like how's life. So yeah, let's get a good idea of that. Boom, poll is started. Tell me, yes or no. It's hard to talk and type. Anyhow, so while that poll's running, why are there polls? This is not just for my own benefit. It's so that the show can happen, because there are going to be games and much laughter commencing, but we need to vote, because there's 2 teams. Like I said, this is played like a sport, and those teams need points to know who's the ultimate winner of comedy. So I will come to you periodically, and you'll need to vote on who gets the tasty points throughout the evening. That poll is ending shortly, but it looks like, so far we have 2 new people. That's so exciting. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being new. Welcome to the fun. Everyone else seems like they are not new. They've been here, done that, but always 3 new people. What is happening? Wow, thank you for joining us tonight. So yeah, 3 new folks, that's great. Love to have you here. Thank you for joining. So yeah, get ready for some improvised comedy. There's just some things you need to know about what's about to happen. In the chat, you are going to need to also give suggestions throughout the night. We can't do this without suggestions. Otherwise, we'd just be sitting and talking about probably just burritos we ate for dinner, and that's a lot less fun than if you gave us something else to talk about. So, for example, if you could give me in the chat a bunch of suggestions of, like, activities or things you think that someone would do who is, like, very cool. So, like, what's a really cool person activity? Like, skateboarding and wearing sunglasses at the same time. Or, I don't know, playing basketball well. You know, things like that, like cool people activities. So throw a bunch of those in the chat. We'll maybe use them later. Now, also important to know about the chat and about Comedysportz is that we do shows that anybody can enjoy, regardless of who they are or where they are or if they're 3 years old or way older than 3. So we have something in place called the Out of Bounds Foul, because again, sports, and that is in place because, again, we need to do a show that anybody can enjoy. So if a player says anything mean, nasty, cussy pants, icky, we'll get deducted for that, because that's not what we're about. But also important to note, that can also be called on you in the chat. We have a bot who combs through to get rid of the nasty stuff. But also, if you get warned once, that's nice, but don't do it again, because then you are gone. You are out of here. So please just be nice and polite and say only good stuff in the chat. Specifically compliments for me. That's what I'm asking for. Now, other things you need to know about us. If you have questions about our show schedule or anything, you can put a little exclamation point in the chat and say schedule. You can find out more about when we have shows, because we got a bunch of them many days of the week. Also, in our little About Us section, we have a resource guide. This is for all sorts of different businesses, organizations in Chicago and beyond that we support, and we want you to support and read up on that as well. So please, take a gander. Learn some things. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers the majority of everything that you need to know. So get set, get those little typey fingers going, type some 6s and 7s, because we're about to start. I'm about to go get those players for tonight. Fans, you are here for quite the match. It's 9:30, like I said. We have 2 teams going head-to-head. Our first team, representing the tri-state area. It's the tri-state area triplets. So get pumped, because first up for the triplets, we have the youngest triplet by just 1 minute, and that is Hars Sondricker. Then, up second for the triplets. Oh boy, just like a smidge older than that, but also the like strongest triplet. It's Fiona Stevens. And your captain for the triplets. Well, I might have said stronger, but I mean the strongest yet, like punching buildings, it's Vinny Tangerlini. And they will be going head-to-head against our reigning champions. They haven't lost in decades, and that's our downtown birthday bosses. So leading up for the birthday bosses, we have, it's every day's a birthday when Allie Stark is present. But don't stop celebrating yet, because it's never a party unless you've got Justin Swenson there representing. And the captain of the birthday bosses, friend to every snake in New England and beyond. It is the one, the only, Meg Kennedy. Okay, and now give a bunch of 6s and 7s for your referee for the evening. Just because, not for any special reason at all, because it's Jason Geis!
Hello, everybody, and oh boy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Burritos for Dinner, the show. It's not a show about burritos for dinner. It's burritos for dinner
As a
eaten
show.
like a show. Right. Simon, how are you?
I feel good about what I just did. How are you?
I'm great. What was your burrito?
I didn't. I lied. I lied. I can't keep the ruse up. I did not have a burrito for dinner. I just assumed. I know.
Loyal fans, thank you for coming to the opening and closing night of Burritos for Dinner. It's a show played like a meal. Great. Simon did a great job of going through all of the fouls for you tonight. The technical foul, the out-of-bound foul, all sorts of things like that. Actually, I think you didn't do the technical foul. I'll go ahead and do it. The technical foul occurs when you are doing your best and trying your hardest and yesing your andest, and technology doesn't want to help. So whether like your internet glitches or your video goes out or your screen gets taken over by cats, either way, if that happens, I'll call the technical foul and we'll assess the penalty at any given time. I will give you my unique foul for this called the mute foul. We are now in our 72nd month of doing virtual shows. And we all know that mute doesn't allow sound to come through the internet. So if you are supposed to be doing something of value on screen and you're muted, I will deduct automatically 5 points. Because that's what you should take those 5, turn them around, and facepalm. Great. I believe that is everything. I have nothing left to do but then to welcome our captains to the screen. Captain Meg, Captain Vinny, how are we?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Vinny, and you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Meg, and you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And Vinny, you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Jason?
I'm doing great, Vinny. Thank you for asking. Big question, since this is the season premiere of Burritos for Dinner. We're gonna have
How
to.
are we doing? We're doing well.
Great.
Thank you for asking.
Oh no, we're in a loop. Meg, no.
Great. Thank you for asking.
Oh no. Oh, this is like season 3 of Westworld. Great. We are gonna have to do a coin toss to see who goes first. So I want you both to describe to me what your ideal burrito is. Your ideal burrito. And we'll start with you, Vinny.
Oh, great. Thanks for asking. My ideal burrito is a little smaller than you would guess, just like me. And it's definitely wrapped in a delicious spiced up tortilla, so not just plain or wheat, but like something else got to be going on there, maybe tomato or spinach, and a little bit of protein, a little bit of beans, definitely some veg in there, and spicy as heck. Thank you for
being very specific. So protein, vegetables, and a tortilla are in your burrito.
A spiced up tortilla.
Great. Cool. And Meg, your ideal burrito?
I want my burrito to be great. Thank you for asking.
And Meg wins the coin toss. So Meg, what would you like to play in our first head-to-head game?
I'd like to play a game called Challenge, and don't worry, it will be great. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Vinny, do you accept this challenge from Meg?
Oh, that'll be great. Thank you for asking. I do accept the challenge.
Oh, I regret this. Field your teams.
Come on, everyone.
Loyal fans, we're about to go into our first head-to-head game, which means it's blue team versus red team, and they are competing for the first points of the night. Now, remember, at the end of the match, the team with the most points wins the whole ding-dong thing, so this is important. So for the game of challenge, what I need you to do is, in the chat right now, put in, any topic you want except politics. Just like, what would a headline be, a fun headline be on like page 4 of a newspaper? Go ahead and put that in. And while you're doing that, here's how challenge is going to work. Now, all 6 of these players happen to be very versed on every topic. So they're going to take turns taking that center spotlight and telling you why or about whatever the topic is, or why something is the way it is, whatever they want, but they will espouse on this topic. Now, because we have 5 other experts, they're really scrutinizing this speech. So at any time, if they hear something that they think is wrong, they can yell,
Challenge!
Right, they'll pop into the
Great.
screen.
Thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm. They'll pop into the screen and say challenge. I will acknowledge them. They will issue their challenge, and I will either accept the challenge, which means they will then take over the center space and keep talking, or I will decept the challenge and the original speaker will keep talking. The team that has the last player standing, if there's a blue player standing and the clock goes out, the blue team wins. If there's a red player standing and the time goes out, the red team wins. So this is a game of who's smartest. All right, let's see what our topic is. Oh, wonderful. You know what? From Emmy is Me, I'm just going to take something that I know you all are very versed in, and that's modes of transportation. Modes of transportation. Wonderful. Let's see who. Someone raise your hand. Wonderful. Allie, you will start and begin.
Okay, so lately I've been back on the dating apps because I'm trying to find somebody to love me. And so the question I've been asking people is, what mode of aquatic transportation would you be? And I'm really using that to suss out if a person's good or bad. And if a guy says a speedboat, like, I'm super not in.
Challenge!
Yes, Fiona, go.
I think this is just Allie trying to low-key tell us she's a mermaid.
Oh, that is excellent. And Fiona, before you take over, what I forgot to tell you, Logan, is I'm timing this. This whole game will be 3 minutes, so time is of the essence. Fiona, yes, I accept your challenge. Go.
Great. There are several signs that someone might secretly be a mermaid. If they only want to talk about aquatic activities, ding, 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 you might have a mermaid on your hands. Also, take a look. Do they have...
Yes, Allie, welcome back. What is your challenge?
Australian.
You're not Australian. That is a fact. I've known you long enough to know. Go ahead, Allie, resume.
So if you've ever seen the classic H2O TV show from the early 2000s, they all talk like this, and oh no, Cleo!
Yes! Yes, Vincent.
Not
Vincent.
how it goes. They do not.
All right, Vinny, let us know how it goes, and we're 2 minutes left.
Good day, mate. This is more like the way they talk. Wallaby. Something like that is more akin to an Australian accent than just sounding like you're choking on a water bottle. That is definitely...
Challenge!
Yes, Justin.
That is not the sound of choking on a water bottle. I've done it many times.
Tell us about it and show us. Go.
It is you would think it wouldn't happen because the human body is very advanced, but it is truly just as...
Challenge!
Yes, hard.
That's why I'm starting a new committee against water and water bottles, sponsored by Mountain Dew, the thing that won't choke you while you drink.
No, it'll only slowly rot your insides. Decepted. Justin, continue.
That is true. Water will freshen up your insides, but it can also be very harmful.
Challenge!
Yes, Fiona.
We learned that water could be harmful in the hit M. Night Shyamalan film Signs.
I mean, hit is loose, but I'll allow it. Go.
Listen, these are aliens that hit
1 minute.
every single continent, but they've refrained from, learning that the one thing that could poison them made up 70% of the planet they landed on. It was a gross misuse of their resources.
Yes, Meg.
This wasn't on the hit TV show H2O, so I'm not familiar, Fiona.
That's fair. That's fair. We were there first, but that is the exact wrong problem with that movie. Meg, continue.
Okay, so first of all, mermaids are dope as heck. So have you ever said to yourself, listen, I'd love to swim everywhere and just be shimmery beautiful? Boy, have I got the film for you.
Yes, Vinny.
I don't know how to swim. I do not want to swim everywhere.
You do not know how to swim? Is that
I don't know how to swim. Somebody teach me.
You know what? Thank you for being vulnerable, Vinny. You can go ahead and take over. And there's about 27 seconds left.
I don't know how to swim. I would love it if any of you would teach me.
Challenge.
Yes, Allie.
I think I learned to swim because there was a man with nipple piercings growing up who taught me to swim, and I think that's the only reason I learned.
You know what? I'd like to hear more. 15 seconds.
Okay, so I went to the local pool to learn to swim, and it was a lifeguard named Jerry, and both of his nipples were pierced.
10.
Challenge!
Yes, Hars.
I learned to swim by being tossed into a lake and fend for myself. No Jerry came and saved me.
Well, that's just homespun wisdom. Let's hear it.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta learn what you gotta learn. That's why I stay away from water.
Yes, Meg, with 5 seconds remaining.
It sure sounds like Hars could have used an aquatic vehicle. Such as a boat.
Such as a boat. Meg, let's hear about it.
Boats float.
Challenge!
And that's
Yes.
Thanks for
Fiona.
asking.
I'm
Fiona,
hearing more
thank
about
you.
aquatic vehicles. Do we have 2 mermaids on this team?
Oh, I want to hear more about it. Go.
Challenge!
Big Mermaid is taking over comedy.
What? Yes,
you heard
yes,
it
wait.
here.
Wait. Allie, with 1 second left. What's your
Aquatic
challenge?
vehicles are the way to find your future husband.
Challenge!
Whoa, hey, you can't challenge on a challenge. I think you're just being a great person and great personality is the way to find someone. So I will decept, Allie. I'm so sorry. Well, I know. Fiona, continue with 1 second left.
Thank you. The moral of the story is
On.
look out for mermaids.
Justin!
They are.
Justin got in there with 0.3 seconds left. Justin, what's your challenge?
There are actually 3 mermaids on this team.
All right, so that's 5 points right off the bat.
Yeah, right out of the gate to the birthday bosses. And I do have a lot of questions about Jerry.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
Jerry's always been a big question mark.
I really want to know more about the Jerry story arc. What burrito would he eat?
You know what? I think we're going to find out by the end of the match.
I hope so.
But first, let's get the winner of that last round, Captain Meg, to the screen. Captain Meg, that was great. Thanks for playing.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. We play every Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 and 9:30. Oh, I'm Josh. No, Meg, no. Meg.
What? No, what?
All right, Meg.
Jason, if I may, that
You
bit
may.
was great.
Thanks for asking. Great. Meg, you won the first round, so now you get to play a game with just your team to keep that streak going. What would you like to play?
Thank you very much. In honor of a birthday boy, we would like to play panel of experts, but we are not going to have guest panelists. We are going to have Geist panelists.
Yeah, good. All right, screen
Thank
your team.
you. It will be great.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking. Screen your team. Loyal fans, when we were in the green room going through the games, everyone has been purposely vague. So I think I'm in for a real treat tonight. Excellent. So Meg has decided to call the game a panel of guys. Oh God, this is already. So all I need in the chat room right now is a bunch of questions you would like to ask me. Now, if you don't know me, this is a great chance to get to know me. If you do know me, remember I've been sad and alone. Great. So let's see what our first... Simon, I'll let you pick our first question.
Oh, what a distinguished honor.
I know. Thank you.
Well, yeah, these questions could be anything while we await for them to arrive. Like anything you'd want to ask Jason. His burrito preference. Has he ever met a Jerry? Like what's the best pants? Anything will do. And these bunch of other Jasons will answer them. So I think we got a couple in here so far. Oh, here we go. All right. I crushed that vamp. Okay, I love it. Who would play you in a movie? That's a great question.
Great, that is a good question. I realize this will be difficult to discern which Jason, so I'm just going to go by hoodie color, which is spot on, all three of you. Gray hoodie.
Okay, guys. No bits. We got work to do. Okay? So let's all just listen to the question, no bits. And let's all answer the question. No bits in the chat. I'm watching you chat. Okay, what was the question?
Very good. No, good. Black hoodie.
Awesome question. I believe that the best person to play me would be someone who can sing, someone who can dance, someone who can move. We'll have to make him slightly taller, but I'll say Hugh Catman.
Mm-hmm. Good. And last but not least, white hoodie.
What was the question?
I believe who would I play in a movie?
Oh, it would have to be someone who would be great at defying gravity. Tell me why defying gravity.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'll pick another question so we can continue to get to know the very multi-dimensional me. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one from SBB Singer. What is the last movie you saw, and what did you think of it? We'll start with Black Hoodie.
I saw A Quiet Place 2, and spoiler alert, they lie.
I'd like to give the blue team a bonus point because that's the best impersonation of me yet. White hoodie. White hoodie.
Oh yeah, okay. I was distracted. My cat's singing. It won't shut up. Oh boy, but that's apropos because the last movie I saw was, yeah, cats and
great.
Right. Didn't live up to the real thing.
Okay, good. Gray hoodie.
Okay, guys, no bits. Stop. This is serious. Okay? No bits. My cat loves me.
Great. Let's get another question. Simon, if anyone has a cat, musical, or improv related question, go ahead.
No bits.
Okay. I don't think cats could integrate themselves into this question, which is, what's your favorite midnight meal?
Oh, okay, cool. We'll start with white hoodie. White hoodie, Jason.
Thank you so much. So I guess my favorite midnight meal is whatever the love of my life, Ryan Ford, makes me. It's just, do you like my mustache?
I do. I like it very much. Thank you. Gray hoodie.
Oh, God. Guys, seriously? I told you. Come on. No bits.
No bits.
No bits, okay?
No,
We can't be
no
closing
bits.
out the bar every night, guys. Come on, no bits.
No bets. No bets. Great. Black Hoodie.
The perfect midnight meal is actually no meal at all. It is smart food, actually, that is made of Krispy Kreme frosting. You can't see it, but it's very good. Oh, there you can see it.
Hey, can I have some? You have good taste.
Yeah, can I have some? That sounds good. I only have treats for my cat.
Yeah, all I
Okay.
have are these apples.
I'm gonna ask one more last question here. It's a simple one. Mustache or goatee or clean shaven or other, what's your long-term facial hair goal? We'll start with Gray Hoodie.
Honestly, I don't understand the question. No bits. This is who I am.
There's just no bits.
No bits.
Great. White Hoodie, Jason.
I got distracted by my own humor. What was the question? Mustache? First of all, obviously, stash. You can hear about it in my new musical, Avenue Stash.
Great. Good. And finally, Black Hoodie, Jason.
I shall grow a beard, but cut it all down to just question marks on the side.
It sounds great, and that's the game!
How are you in all those places at once?
It's amazing. You know, I'd like to adjust the scoreboard a bit. I'd like to deduct 3 points from the blue team for the amount of dimensions they showed for my character there. So, great. Let's get the captain of the red team to the screen. I believe that's a scoring change, right, Simon?
Oh, yeah, I just didn't know if everyone had followed along, but that makes it 2-0 now. I didn't know if I
Great.
needed to
No, I
say
think it's
it.
3-0 because I did give Justin a bonus point.
Oh, okay, 3-0. Oops.
Yeah. No, oops, all zeros. Great. Captain Vinny, you've got some ground to make up. So what would you like to play in your team choice game?
Great. Thank you for asking. I would really like to play Foursquare to get some points, but for an extra bonus point, I would like to play with the Birthday Prince and call in a favor from the meanie of this team, Simon, to actually host the show so the Birthday Prince can play.
Wonderful. You have elected to play the game of Four Corners and asked for a bonus point for merely doing the mechanic of the game. So no, but screen your team.
All right. Well, that's fine.
Okay, then.
We'd like to play New Choice, but for a bonus point, we're going to say something different every time you call a New Choice. Cool.
Just trying. Thank you for asking. I'm just trying.
Wait, am I in the Foursquare now?
Yeah, you're playing.
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, no.
I got it. I'm doing this.
Jason, no bits. No bits.
And if there's a wig, I swear I will shut this whole thing down. All right, wonderful. So now we're going to play Four Corners. As you can see, there's 4 squares on that little screen. Crazy, right? Science. So the scenes will change. I can say switch left, switch right, and look, different people will disappear, and you'll see the ones that are left. You know what I mean. So throw out a bunch of things in the chat for me if you could. I would love like periods of history that are not the Renaissance, okay? I would also love professional relationships like Baker and his donuts. I would also love like places you think Jerry with the nipple piercings hangs out to this day because I want to find him.
Yeah.
I also
happy birthday indeed.
Yeah, right. Like, what is he doing? Am I right? I would, and then just like some other things that are fun. I don't know. You tell me. And so the way that this will work is, again, each pairing is going to get a different suggestion, and we'll just bounce around between them until I'm satisfied. So wonderful. So for our first pairing, which is Hars and Jason, we are going to go with Disco. Excellent. For our next pairing, which is Vinny and Jason, I like it. I like it. It's gonna be Scientologists. I want to know more about that. I want to see what that means to you.
Classic.
Good.
Next up, we have the dynamic duo of Fiona and Vinny. Oh yeah. Toy store owners. I like that a lot. And then finally, for Fiona and Hars, we are going. Yes. Australian Outback Zookeeper. Those are your suggestions. Dream rolls, truly, for everyone. So let's go ahead and review these suggestions, because I already forgot myself. So what have we got?
We are
Disco.
Disco.
All right, switch right.
Australian Outback
Zookeepers.
Look, perfect, smooth. Switch right.
Toy store
owners.
All right, switch right again.
Scientology.
Perfect. We'll switch left and start with toy store owners. Triplets and Jason, are you ready?
I misunderstood.
We sure
It's
are.
okay.
We did it.
Anyone coming to buy bouncy balls?
Nobody likes these. Yeah. This is hard. Nobody cares for bouncy balls anymore.
Fred, I really thought we were gonna corner the market on the bouncy balls.
We're a monopoly, but nobody cares.
Switch left.
Thank you for coming in. If you could just let me see your hands so I can examine your thetans.
My what?
Your hands. They're the flappy appendages at the end of your stumpies.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna place them in mine. Okay. Good. Okay, good.
Good. Yes. Good.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Switch
you feeling
left.
it?
Switch left.
I know! The wallabies have gotten loose! I know!
Oh no, the alligators are in the koala pen again.
Brandon, you've got to go shut and close the pens before we lose all the animals!
You check on the koala bear and I'll check on the wallabies.
Alright!
No, switch right, please. Switch right.
Okay, I'm just I got your results back.
Good.
Your
Yes.
results back.
Good. Yeah.
You have a bazillion thetans, which is quite extraordinary.
Good. Good. Yes. Good.
I'd like to invite you to join our gold tier program. It's
What's that? What's that?
Oh, it's where you get gold benefits. It's a little bit better than silver.
Switch right.
I think I got the thing that's gonna save us. You know what kids want more than bouncy balls?
What?
Polly Pockets!
What?
Yeah, but get this! In each Polly Pocket, a bouncy ball!
Switch right.
Oi! The dingo teamed up with the koala bear again.
This is the last eucalyptus we have on the scene!
Give it to me!
It.
I'll save it! Give it to me! I'll take it with me with the...
Switch left, please.
Are you ready for all the business we're about to bust out?
No! No, I
Switch left.
Okay, very good. I would like to know where you were referred to us by. Who referred you? Who referred you?
Oh well, I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
On my own accord. You see, I'm your dad.
Switch left.
Do you think there's anything else?
No. Until just a lot of this.
And that's the game.
So Simon, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, what's
I
up?
didn't catch on to what that was going to be. I thought
Oh.
they were asking you to be the fourth square, which is why I didn't give a bonus point.
Do you regret
so-
that?
No.
Okay.
Let's vote on which team you liked better in that head-to-head round. Yeah. Was it the blue team with panel of Geis, or was it the red team with Foursquare?
Yeah. I got that poll going now. So
Wonderful.
your options are the blue one, the red one, or burrito. I hope while the burrito is getting points. I did not expect that, to be honest.
Simon, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to guess burrito's going to win.
Yeah, we'll see. Right now, it's not, but it could. Anything could happen.
That's true.
Truly. I mean, I said there were no balls, and then there were balls in that last scene. So I've been made a liar twice tonight.
It's true. Wow, El Monterey burritos have now entered the. They are a delicious 1 minute heat up.
When you're in a pinch.
When you're in a pinch, and you need to pinch. El Monterey.
Nasty.
Nasty. You nasty.
You're right. Yeah, that's a nasty boy. Well, the poll is ending right now, and while Burritos did put up a good fight,
Okay.
I'm not going to say it got more than the blue team, except that it did, but the red team did come out victorious this round, so that's 5 points to the red team. I already forgot if you gave them a bonus point, but otherwise it would be 5-3 at this point.
No bonus point. It is
Great.
5-3. Wonderful. Let me
Keeping
get
track.
both of my captains to the screen. Captain Vinny, Captain Meg, welcome to the halfway point. You both have a tasty 7-layer burrito set to the side in case you want to nosh at any point. Num. Good.
Great! Thanks for asking.
I was waiting. I was seeing how long it would take you.
Great!
Okay, great.
Thanks for asking.
Thanks for asking. Good.
Great.
Meg.
Thanks for asking.
Meg Kennedy.
Great! Thanks for asking.
Oh my God, Margaret Queen Kennedy. Did you do that one more time?
Great! Thanks for asking.
Oh, you go to your room, Meg.
Great! Thanks for asking.
You know what? This is enough. Justin, get up here.
What?
Justin, get up here. Hi, Justin. How are you doing? Good.
Great. Thanks for asking.
Justin, get out of here! No, get up. Get Allie Stark up here. Get Allie Stark up here. Allie, you're in the lead right now. What game? Or no, you're not in the lead. What game would you like to play to try and get in the lead?
Huh?
Bring up Fiona.
Great, thanks for asking.
Fiona, the blue team is behind right now. What? Oh no. Fiona, the blue team is behind right now. What would you like to play to help get the blue team back into the lead?
I'm pretty sure we want to play Jimmy the Pigeon.
Jimmy the Pigeon, excellent. Captain Vinny, do you accept this challenge from your fellow teammate Fiona?
Well, it would be weird not to, so I'm gonna. Thanks,
bro.
Wait. Before we do that, let me get Meg back up, but in Vinny's slot. Great. Meg, as captain of the red team, do you accept this challenge?
Great. Thanks for asking.
Great. Let's screen our teams.
I'd like to challenge us.
Uh-huh. What's the challenge?
to challenge us to a new game.
Oh no. Okay. What is the challenge?
I am all ears.
Called Birthday Boy. And the game is going to be, if the suggestion were, and don't worry, don't bother asking. It is great. Thanks for asking. If the suggestion is banana, it will go a little something like this. Hey, Banana, it's your birthday. I hope you have a lot of appeal.
Great. Everyone screen your team. For the game Jimmy the Pigeon, I just need a bunch of suggestions in the chat right now of like nouns. You can throw in things like pizza, oranges. Oh, no.
Yeah, you can throw in pizza or oranges or anything at all, and the game will go like this. Hey, it's your birthday, boy. I hope you're appealing. Simon, how we doing with those suggestions?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll take the first one then. Let's see. Ooh, your first one is pigeons. Pigeons. I'm gonna call this out Bird Box style. Pigeons, and we'll go with Justin.
Uh-oh. Did you hear the one about Jimmy the Pigeon?
No, Justin.
No, but I'm Justin.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, this is gonna be even harder. Yeah, Justin.
Okay,
Allie? Yeah.
you hear the one about Jimmy the Pigeon?
No.
No. Oh, no one liked him.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Captain Meg.
Yes, is the suggestion pigeon?
Yes, thank you for asking.
Is it pigeon?
It is.
Great.
All right, you're done. Vinny, go.
Oh, Pigeon, happy birthday. You know, you're real.
Love it. Hars.
Hey, Pigeon, it's your birthday. You got a lot of. I hope your birthday has a lot of perks, central perks.
Yep. Awesome. Allie.
Oh,
That's me.
Hey, that's me. I know I'm Allie. Always have been, always will be. And have you heard about Jimmy the birthday pigeon?
No.
He actually helped me find my one true love. He's a really great wingman.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna switch up suggestions. Your new suggestion is puzzle, birthday puzzle, and we'll start with Fiona.
Oh, great. Hey, Puzzle, it's your birthday. I hope you get a chance to just blow it all to pieces. Good job, Puzzle.
Nice, Captain Meg.
Ref, was I don't understand the question. Was it puzzle?
Yes, thank you for asking. We'll go right to Hars.
Hey, Puzzles, it's your birthday. So why don't you turn off my Siri? Why don't you live on the edge?
Ooh, Allie. That's you, Fiona.
Hey, that's me. I know who I am. Always have and always will. Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the birthday puzzle?
I didn't.
He had 1,000 pieces and we didn't finish him in one sitting, but it was fun. The memories we made along the way was really the thing.
It was better. Simon, announcer Simon, could you help me find another suggestion in this chaos bowl of stuff? Keep those suggestions coming in, barn burners.
I was really afraid you were going to make me do a joke. Let's. Sure. I got very nervous. So we are going to go with toast.
Toast.
Great toast. Ref.
Oh, hey, Toast, it's your birthday. I'm gonna cut off all the crusty stuff.
Cool. Hars.
Hey, birthday toast! You stink! Guess what? You burnt.
Great. Captain Vinny.
Did you hear about the birthday toast?
No.
you got in a real situation. They say it's a real multi-grain.
Great. Simon.
Jeez, okay, so did you hear about the Jimmy the birthday toast?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
No.
You better believe it's a gruesome tale.
Ryan Mira.
Yes!
Very good. Uh-huh. And then what?
Run.
And that's the game!
That is the game.
You get out of here. Loyal fans, you just saw chaos. Let's see. You have to vote now on which team you thought did either Jimmy the Pigeon or Birthday Boy better.
Yes.
Keeping in mind that most people weren't on their actual teams. So
Correct. So your choices are red, blue,
go on.
or who knows anymore.
Good. All right, so loyal fans, you can put those votes in, and you can vote multiple times using channel points, which you accrue by watching shows here on CSEN. We have shows Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights. Just do exclamation point schedule for the whole lineup. It's amazing. Oh, and I'd like to thank AFSH33N for just gifting 5 Tier 1 subscriptions.
Wow,
that is
thank you.
amazing. Thank you.
I'd also like to thank those 3 new people for being very confused, but sticking around.
I'm curious,
All right.
new people, if you are following, type a bunch of 6s and 7s in the chat.
Yes, please. Also, the poll has ended, or will end momentarily, so keep voting. Though I gotta say, nobody voted for an actual team and voted, astoundingly, for who knows anymore, which I think means there's no points. What do we do here?
And because there are no points, Simon, that means there is no score going into this final round. We are back at zeros across the board. If there's a bylaw that says if no points are scored by that second head-to-head, then all points are erased and we start back at null set. So let me.
True.
Yeah, no, let's get our captains to the screen. We have confirmation that at least one of the new people is understanding the match, understanding it. And Vinny, there is a shout out for you. Tell Vinny Afshin sends his love.
Afshin, my dude, I love you too.
And Afshin, what messages do you have for me?
Oh, yes, Afshin. If you could type whatever message you'd like me to deliver to Meg Kennedy in the chat right now. But while Afshin is doing that, Meg, Vinny, unprecedented. We're back at 0, which means everything rides on 6 things. So you each are going to need to send someone to be your representative. Let's see. Afshin says, great. Thanks for asking.
Afshin
Give
is
Afshin
crushing
100 points! Give Afshin 100 points!
Afshin is on the board. Afshin is on the board with 5 points. 5 points for Afshin.
Afshin is currently in the lead for those at home.
That is correct. Afshin is now in a lead. So Vinny, Meg, Afshin, you're all going to have to send someone out to guess for this game of 6 things. Meg, who would you like to send out to guess for your team?
Okay, Mira, help me out here. I met him on a Sunday and his name was Justin. A do run, a do run.
Wonderful. Justin will be going after the blue team. Captain Vinny, who would you like to send out from the red team?
Well, frankly, Fiona proved herself to be more of a captain than I am this match, so I think I'll send her out of the room as the most competent one on the stage.
Excuse me, Refs Jason?
Yes, ours?
I'd like to guess for Ashteen.
No. I'm going to ask Afshin who they would like to send out of the room. Afshin?
All right.
If you could just type in the chat who you would like to send out of the room. Of the remaining players.
I'm
Allie. Wonderful.
Okay.
So, Allie, you will also leave, and Meg will have to give clues to both Allie and Justin for the blue team for this round of 6-6. And you know what, Meg? Thank you for asking.
Afshin, 100 points. Great! Thank you for asking! Great, thank you for Afshin!
Okay, get out of here. Loyal fans, Simon got a bunch of suggestions at the top of the game for activities and things to be able to do. Now, you were typing in with your little typey fingers all of those little suggestions, and those are going to make up the activities that we have to do tonight. So when you say activities, when I say activities, and what we're going to be doing here is this is the honored game of 6 things. This is funny. This is like who's the painter? Dali. This feels like a Dali painting right now. Where like we see half of your face. Oh, wait, let me line up my face with your face.
Oh yeah, let's become one.
Let's become like a Victor Victoria sort of situation.
Yeah.
There.
This is all I've ever wanted.
This is it. Hi everybody, welcome to Simon.
We're having a good time.
Why did your voice change?
I don't know.
Why did your voice change when we merged? Oh, we're just having a good time. All right, so the 6 things is the game we're playing. So it's called 6 things because there are 6 activities that each team is going to have to guess. Now, each player sent a player out of the room. The bosses sent Justin out of the room, and Afshin sent Ali out of the room, and the red team sent Fiona out of the room. Now, why they sent them out of the room is because we are now going to fill in this game board, and they cannot know any of what's happening. When they come back into the room, they're going to have to guess this entire game board. So let's fill it out together. So our first activity for 6 things is going to be riding a motorcycle. So what I need you to do, Lopez, is just start typing a ton of nouns in the chat room. Those are persons, places, things, fruits, vegetables, locations, famous people. You can do times in history, a real potpourri of anything you want to do in the chat there. Great, and we're going to be riding a motorcycle. So I'll show you how this works. We're gonna make these a little harder because riding a motorcycle would be too easy. So we're gonna take that motorcycle and we're gonna replace it with goats. So the motorcycle is gonna be goats, and you need a helmet if you're riding your motorcycle properly. So we're gonna replace that helmet with R2-D2. So when the blue team gets up to guess, they're going to have to guess riding a motorcycle, but instead of riding an actual motorcycle, they're riding a goat, and instead of wearing a helmet, they are going to be wearing R2-D2. So awesome. We're going to fill out the rest of the board now. Simon, do you want to get number 2?
Oh, I would be delighted as your other half. So the next activity is juggling knives, the classic cool person activity. So the knives are, instead of sharp pointy knives, they're going to be a bunch of Madonnas. Just a bunch of Madonnas. And then the hands that you are, juggling with is going to be, y'all are good, giving some good stuff here. Oh yeah, you know what? They're gonna be, your hands are lip gloss.
Ooh. Yummy. Excellent. All right, so for thing number 3, we are jumping a shark, which famously was done in Happy Days with a motorcycle. But we won't do that. The shark, we're gonna replace the actual shark. We're gonna be a little bit more literal. The shark is going to be a tow truck. And the water that the sharky shark is swimming in is going to be, let's go see, what do we got here? Let's find someone. Oh, okay, good. Is Rocky Balboa. Good. Simon, thing number 4, please.
Yeah, flipping a coin, like every cool person does.
Yeah,
Flip
man.
a coin, because decisions are first. Squares. So the coin itself is going to be Febreze.
Sure.
And you will be flipping the coin in the location of, I didn't get that far in advance. You're gonna be in a skull.
Just a lighthearted romp. Wonderful. So now we're at things 5 and 6. So Simon, as you're scanning the chat for your 6th thing, I will explain to our fans, both new and old, that things 5 and 6 are harder because they're worth more points. So Simon and I are going to take slightly harder replacements for things 5 and 6, and you'll find out why here in a second. So for flirting...
Yeah, make it harder. Make it harder, Jason. That's the...
Cool. I will, Meg, and thank you for asking.
Great! Thank you for asking!
Wonderful. So we're flirting. So many things to replace with flirting. So cool. When you're flirting, you're usually using a dating app. So we're going to replace the dating app itself with, you know what? It's Pride. So let's replace it with Drag Queen Bingo. Drag Queen Bingo. Wonderful. So, and then the other person you're flirting with is the Cincinnati Zoo.
Ooh, yeah, I was eyeballing that.
Yeah, home of I think one of our favorite hippos. Yes.
Oh yes, the best hippo.
The best hippo of all the hippos, Fiona. Simon, we want to wrap it up with that last one.
Yeah, we were skipping class for number 6, and the school that you're leaving is a bunch of Tupperware, and and you're like friends that you're leaving with, because I assume you leave. I never did it. I assume you do it with pals. Is Jewel Osco?
Wonderful. All right, I believe that is all 6 things. Excellent. Loyal fans, you have created quite a wonderful game board for all of our guessers to play. So, all right, so Simon's going to give Allie and Justin and Fiona a chance to get back in here. Give them a little texty, tell them to rejoin our little game. And while they're doing that, let me explain just how all the scoring and intricacies of this works. So we just filled out that whole game board together. We took normal activities and replaced them with very easy things for Meg to guess and give. And for each thing they get right, this is why this is crucial, things 1 through 4, they're worth 5 points each, but they have to get everything, the activity and the 2 replacements, to get those 5 points. Now things 5 and 6 are worth 10 points each. So there's like 40 possible points just in this game. So it truly is anybody's game to win or lose. Now, the way they're going to guess these is going to be, not too easy because they're too good. The way they're going to guess is by using only mime, which is moving with their bodies, and gibberish, which means they can't use English language. They have to use made up baby language like normally.
I understood.
Yeah, normally Simon would just swat that back down over the net like a spike, but tonight he opted not to. And I think that's okay for all of us. Wonderful.
There's a lot happening.
There is. And I'd like to remind all of you that you all started it. So I'll certainly finish it. Wonderful. So here we are in a very unique situation. Normally there's only 2 guessers. And, Afshin has stepped into the ring and has taken a dominant lead in this match. So Afshin is now being represented as well. So here's the way it's going to work for the blue team, because they essentially have 2 guessers in Justin and Allie and 1 clue giver in Meg. So Meg's going to be giving all the clues, the activity and the 2 replacements. Justin's going to secretly sneak behind Meg's screen. And here's the thing. Justin and Allie have to alternate guessing. So Justin, you will guess the activity. Allie, you will guess replacement 1. And Justin, you will guess replacement 2. If Meg gets Allie's correct, then Afshin gets 5 points. If they get the whole thing, then the blue team will also get 5 points. So there we go. Wonderful. So we've got thing 1. Now this is also timed, so there will be 90 seconds on the clock. And you may notice in the corner, Fiona is lurking over the blue team right now, which here's why. We've decided to make this yet one more step complicated. Fiona and the red team can steal. So at the end of 90 seconds, if Meg has not gotten Allie and Justin to guess this clue, then Fiona will get to step in and give 1 guess. And if she gets it, she will gobble up those points and add them to her score. So That's everything. We've got everything. This is a 0-0 to 5 match with Afshin in the lead. Blue team and Afshin, are you ready?
Yes. Okay.
And go.
One minute.
Hey!
30 seconds.
All right, that is all. That is the activity. That's it. Let's see where we're at.
20 seconds.
Okay, 20 seconds. Cool. Justin, what is the activity?
I am riding a motorcycle.
Wonderful. Allie, what is the first replacement?
My motorcycle is a goat.
That is correct. Afshin, 5 points. And Justin, what is the final replacement?
The final replacement is a robot.
But what is it replacing?
Oh, it's replacing the helmet.
I'm gonna need you to clean that up. It is the helmet, but it's not quite the robot. Only Justin can guess this. Allie, I'm so sorry. So Meg, you've got 20 seconds, I believe. So begin.
Is Watabata Isaba Wata
10 seconds. 5, 4, 2, at a time.
Nope, that's it. No more. Meg, grab some water. All right, Justin, what's the helmet?
The helmet is R2-D2.
That is correct. 5 points to the blue team.
Yeah! Great! Thanks for asking! I have to pee so badly!
You've got a while. You've got a minute and a half. Go get it. Red team, let me get you to the screen. Wonderful. Red team, you've got a minute and a half.
Ref Jason.
If you're going to ask me to alter any scores or change anything, be very careful.
I would like to play, if Fiona guesses the things that I mime to her, Ashton also gets 5 points.
It's a strategy. It's a strategy.
No.
Afshin is
I thought about it. Yeah, Afshin's already winning. I thought about it, and I decided to say no. Just right there at the
fair
end.
enough.
Yeah, I went through like a little bit of a like, maybe I'll do it, and then I said no. Great. I'm stalling so Meg can go to the bathroom. Great.
I didn't do it! The performance anxiety!
I thought you were yelling the end of like Neverending Story. Wonderful. Red team, after trying to filibuster this match, I'm going to make you go ahead and start. 90 seconds on the clock. Fiona, are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Oh, shida ba, shida baba, ta boinda, bondoinda, shida baba, shida, oh, shida badra, shida baba, shida baba, what's up, shida ba, shida ba, sada ba, yada, shida ba, boinda, doinda, bada, shaba baga, shida, sing, sing, da, da, shida ba, shida boo, shida ba,
Abadiskada, shing, abadiskada, shing.
Sing, da ba ba da, shaba da, sing, da ba ba, shiba buda ba, da da ba shaka.
Basta, we're gonna say shing sip sabasabo, shing shubraskaba, sibasa, pluk pluk pluk.
1 minute.
Sibra sabaga, sibra, shoo, Abasubaba.
Abasubada, chucha, buskada, duska.
Oh, Kisaba.
Diska, bupa, buska, laska, duska, disa, buska, dina, busa, nisa,
Oh, Shadaba, Ashina Machikaba, Shadaba, Kayaba, Shadaba, Chingaba, Shakabada, Fuba, Oh, Shap, she's a butter,
All right, excellent. Simon, how much time on the clock?
14 little seconds.
14 little bitty seconds. Fiona, go ahead and give me what you're doing.
Sure. I'm juggling knives. Those knives are Madonna.
Great.
And my hands are lipstick.
Ooh, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to clean up. You are juggling knives. Your knives are Madonna, and your hands are really, really close. But you're gonna need to clean it up. You've got 14 little bitty seconds left.
Little ones.
Okay.
And go. Excellent. How much time transpired?
I think like 5.
Like we're down to 8
9,
seconds. Like
I don't know,
we're down to
something
9.
Like that.
9,
8,
8, 9 central. 9, 8 central.
Wow.
Great. Fiona, go ahead and give me the whole thing again.
I am juggling knives.
Great.
Those knives are Madonna.
That's great.
And my hands are lip gloss.
That is correct. 5 points on the board for the triplets, bringing our score to, I believe, Boss is 5, triplets 5, and Ashfeam 10?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. Oh, Ryan has now added a third. Good. Whew. That's why we pay him the big bucks. Great, let me get the blue team to the screen. Now this time, Allie, you will be guessing the activity. Justin will be doing replacement 1, and Allie, you will do replacement 2. If Allie gets both the activity and replacement 2, Ashfeam will get 5 points. If the blue team gets the whole thing, then they will also get 5 points. So lots of points still available here. I know.
I have to do a lot for both teams.
No, you're just doing
Oh,
it for...
you have to do a lot, Allie! You have to do a lot!
Oh, well, delicious. Wonderful. For thing number 3, are we ready?
Yeah. I don't know!
And begin!
It's about 1 up, 1 up, 1 up, 1 up. Splooshy, splooshy! 1 up, 1 up. Splooshy, splooshy. Hey, so baba! Hey, what the baba? Hey, hold the baba! Hey, hold the hey, so baba! What baba? Hey, so baba! Hey, so baba! What the baba? Hey, so baba! What baba? What the? 1 up, 1 up. Hey, so baba! Hey, hey, so baba! 1 up. What?
1 minute.
Hey, what the baba? What the baba? What the baba? Hey, so baba! Oh, hey, so baba! What the baba?
Moving on to the thing one.
What? Who the baba? Hey, so baba! 1 up. 1 up. Is a baba? Run. Hey, so baba! Hey, what the baba? What the baba? Boop, boop, boop. Hey. Oh, it's a baba. What the baba? Hey, the baba,
30 seconds.
Who the baba? Who the baba? Hey. Oh, hey, what the baba? Hey, the baba. What the baba? What the baba? Hey, what the baba? Hey, the baba.
Hey, next thing.
Hey, the baba. Splooshy. It's a baba. Hey.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
What's a baba? What's a baba? What's a baba?
3, 2, 1.
What the
time.
is a baba?
The time's done.
Simon, did you also blow your whistle?
I did.
Dare you? How dare you? All right. Wonderful. Allie, what was their activity?
I'm swimming with sharks.
Okay, great. Justin, what's the first replacement?
The first replacement was, it was just in my head. It's the AAA guy. It's the guy who comes to fix your car, AAA.
Okay. And Allie, what was the last replacement?
My boat is Rocky Balboa.
Okay, so lots to talk about here. Fun time. So the activity is not swimming with sharks, but sharks are involved, so you're close. That first replacement, you need to get what the thing that the actual replacement is, but AAA's close. AAA's close, and Rocky Balboa is right, but what you're replacing him with is wrong.
Okay.
So there's no time left, so I just wanted to go through all of that for no reason other than to ask Fiona.
Afshin, help me out! Afshin!
So Fiona, for the steal, what do you think it is?
I am jumping the shark.
Yes.
The shark is AAA or a tow truck driver.
Okay.
And me, I am Rocky Balboa.
Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No points awarded. You were jumping a shark. The shark was. Yes.
Can I try the whole thing?
Can Justin do it?
Justin, do you want to try and steal?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Jumping the shark.
Okay.
The shark itself is roadside assistance.
Okay.
And the actual water itself is Rocky 3.
Ooh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Allie, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm jumping the shark, but the water is roadside assistance AAA.
Okay.
And the shark is Rocky Balboa.
No, you're all so wrong.
Can I try?
Can I try?
Can I try?
No, Meg, you cannot try. Hars, you cannot try. You both know the answer. Wonderful. I'm sorry, the answer was jumping a shark. The shark was just a tow truck. And the water was Rocky Balboa. So no points awarded. No points awarded. Sheen's still in the lead.
I do still have to pee for those of us keeping track.
You know what?
Just go.
Just go.
Just do it.
Great. Let's get Red Team to the screen. I encourage our loyal fans to stop keeping track of Meg's bodily habits. If you were keeping track, that's a problem. Wonderful. So Fiona, we've got 90 seconds on the board. Thing 4. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if any of us are anymore. And go.
Sì, scrivere. Oh, sì, bara, sì, bara. Sì. Sì. Bloop. Sì, sì, bara. Oh, sì.
Oh, babadiskara. Floop. Ah.
Sì, bara.
Ha. Wah. Diskara.
Oh, Shadaba. Shing ding da bada, shing da bada, shadab, shadabada, shadabada. Oh, shadab. Ooh. Ooh, shadaba. Azaza, shidababa.
Abadiskara, take a sabada.
Shabba, shida, kabadu.
1 minute.
Sì, bara, scrivere. Subara, sabara, sagara. Oh, shumagasa. Sì. Iba. Ibarase. Plunk.
Floop, abadiskara,
Great, let's see where we're at.
Ooh, 35 little seconds.
35 plus 1 little seconds. Great. Fiona, what are we doing?
I'm flipping a coin. The coin is Febreze.
Okay.
And I am in a skull. I'm in a skull.
Wow. That is correct. 5 points on the board. I believe now the tri-state area triplets are tied with Afshin.
That's correct. That is correct.
Whew. All right, wonderful. Loyal fans, if you are one of the 2 weirdos tracking Meg's bodily fluids, during that entire time, Meg not only didn't go to the bathroom, she drank more water. Great, let's get the blue team.
This is true.
Let's get the blue team to the screen. All right, this time, Justin, this is worth 10 points. This is a 10-point round. So Justin, you'll be guessing the activity. Allie, you'll be guessing the first replacement for Afshin. And Justin, you'll be doing the second replacement there. Cool. Meg, are we ready?
Great! Thank you for asking!
You're welcome, Kennedy. And begin.
Isa bawa waba para, isa bawa wada dada, isa bara wada bada, isa wababa. Isa baba, 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 isa. Esa baba. Whoa. Esa baba. Esa baba. Hata baba. Asa baba. Hata baba baba. Ata baba. Hata baba.
1 minute.
Hata baba. Wa baba. Isa baba. Esa baba. Esa baba. Oh. What the baba. Hata baba.
Next thing.
Esa baba. Wa baba. Dung dung dung. Esa baba. Asa baba. Esa baba. Nyam 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 nyam. Hata baba. Esa baba. What the ta ta ta. Ota baba. Esa baba. Baba. What the baba. Esa baba. Dung 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 dung.
30 seconds.
Esa baba. What the baba. Dung. Esa baba. Ding ding. Esa what the baba. What the baba. Esa baba. What the baba. Esa baba. What the baba. What the baba.
Next thing.
Esa baba.
10 seconds.
Esa baba. Esa baba. What the baba. Nyam 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 nyam. Esa baba. What baba. Esa baba. What the baba. Esa baba. Da baba. Asa baba. What the baba? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Asa baba. Asa baba.
Okay, no more time. Loyal fans, I don't know if Meg was giving the right clue, but here we go. Justin,
was I not?
We'll see, won't we? I don't think you were. Justin, what's your activity? Justin, what's your activity?
So the activity was obviously asking out your high school crush to prom.
Okay.
And the first replacement was you were doing it at a corn on the cob.
Great. And Justin, what was the last replacement?
Yes, the replacement was that your crush is actually Molly Ringwald.
Okay.
This is so much harder.
Well, Fiona, would you like to somehow, by some stretch of a miracle, steal?
I got this. This. All right. I am in the Breakfast Club, but I'm not just in the Breakfast Club. I am finding an infant under a desk at the Breakfast Club in that movie. Of course, everyone's favorite part. The baby itself is a sub sandwich, a hoagie, what have you, with lots of meats. And I am with a ring chugging, never-ending scarf magician trick.
Cool. Fiona, quick question.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Breakfast Club?
Oh, 100%. That's my favorite part. Yeah.
Great. The baby under the desk, classic Breakfast Club. All right. You'll be glad to know you all were so close. So your activity was, of course, flirting, which I think Meg started strong with. And then instead of flirting using an app, you were using, it was Drag Queen Bingo.
It's irrelevant. I didn't do this one. It's irrelevant.
Right, sure. And you were with, of course, the Cincinnati Zoo, which was most clearly illustrated at the end.
Yes.
Down the wrong.
The never ending.
Wrote down wrong one. Ashteen, we're in trouble, buddy.
Okay. No points scored there, meaning Afshin has 10, triplets have 10, and bosses still have 5.
It all comes down to this.
It all comes down to this. Now, here's the deal. Red team could score 10 points here and win. If they do not guess, then Justin will get to steal for Afshin, and Ali will get to steal for the bosses. So that's how this is going to net out. We've got 90 seconds on the clock. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Don't take my perfect clues.
Fiona, go.
Oh, shut up! Ding, 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 ding! Oh, ding, 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 ding! Shh, ding, ding, ding! Ding, shut up! Oh, shut up! Shut up! Ding, 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 ding! Oh, shut up! Shh!
I'm assuming a snoop.
Fiska bara sabara ding 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 si sabara ka sabara. Oh, fruska bara sabara. Asibara sa amnya. Oh. Tuskabarasa, Ababa, Si Baba, Pluk, Oh, Siskaba.
Abasuba, suba, subada. Abasubada. Yeah. Abasibada. Damasibada. Asa.
Oh, Shadishina, Kadabashina, Badabashina, Bidibi, Shadaba, Shadaba, Badazaza. Oh, Shaba, Shidaba, Shida, Nida Shababa, Shida Baba, Shida Baba,
30
Shida
seconds.
Shida Kabada. Oh, ding ding ding, oh, Shida Baba, Bum Baba, oh, Shadaba, Bada Kidaba, Shadaba, ding. Ding, ding, shada bada ja. Oh, shada ba, azida da. Uzaza, adedida. Shida ba, shida mama, haniki, shada ba, shida ding, ding, shababa, shida baba.
Ooh, six little seconds.
Six little digis left. All right, Fiona, what are you doing for these final 10 points?
I'm cutting class.
Okay.
The high school that I'm cutting class from is Tupperware.
Okay.
And I am with the cashier at Jewel.
Okay, cool. Here's the deal. This is the final one, so we have to be really specific. So your activity is close, but you're not cutting class. The school, I'll take, even though I'm a strict textualist, I will take Tupperware. And what did you say that last one was again? Repeat it for me.
I said I was with the cashier from Jewel.
Okay. You are with someone and you're close, but you're not quite there. You have 6 little digis left. And begin.
Dude, splooshy. Ting, 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 ting.
Iskanisa!
Klubra.
That's the time.
And that's it. Justin and Allie, be ready. Fiona, what are you doing?
I am skipping class.
Correct.
The high school is Tupperware, and I am with Jewel.
Ooh, I am.
Let's go.
I'm not going to take it.
Jewel, let's go.
Oh, Fiona.
Mermaids assemble!
You hate to see it happen. Simon, I'm gonna need a ruling here. Simon and I are gonna huddle real quick.
Yeah, okay, what's up?
What do you think?
I feel like we live in a
it feels
time
like it
of
wasn't in.
uncertainty.
It wasn't.
No.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like
We
it was
already-
in, right?
Yeah, we don't typically allow the old second guess, you know?
Thank you. Simon has ruled. Let it be known that Simon has ruled.
Jerk.
You're a
Actually,
real jerk,
better
Storm.
guess next then. That's all I'm saying.
It's Justin. Justin, remember, you are. You know what? Let's make this more interesting. Allie, for a chance for the bosses to win. Allie, what is the full thing?
All right, I'm skipping class. My school is Tupperware, and I am skipping class with the grocery store Julasco.
That is correct, Allie! 10 points to the bosses! 10 points to the bosses!
We were robbed!
And that is
the of this show is
Yeah! Great! Thanks for asking!
Simon, are you whistling?
Yes.
How dare you?
I never
What's our
took
final
it up.
score? What's our
The
final
score? The red team had 5. Afshin had 10. But the bosses came in at the last minute with 20, meaning the bosses win. The bosses win.
And Harz has his jersey on backwards.
Yes,
Yeah, I do.
that's par for the course. Thank you all for coming tonight, hanging out, watching this thing that just happened. We have been Comedy Sports, and a special shout out to the Coupe de Comedy Festival who joined us tonight. I assume that's Afshin and Co. Thank you for joining and hanging out. Thank you everyone else. Let's hear it for the red team though. We had Backwards Har Sondricker, Fiona Stevens, and your captain maybe. There he is, Vinny Tangerlini. And let's hear it for our runner-up, Afshin. Great job, bud. And for your championship bosses. We've had Justin Swinson, we've had Allie Stark, and we've had the very sweaty and needs to pee Meg Kennedy. Oh boy. Let's also not forget your music director for the evening, Ryan Mira, the man behind the scenes, Ryan Ford, and the man in front of the scenes, it's Jason Geist. And I've been Simon Collier. Thank you again, everybody. We'll see you next time.